Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Pathfinder stream. I have some very lucky victims, community members, who have decided to join me for the Pathfinder beginner box. So we're all very new at this, so feel free to harass us in the stream chat and tell us what we're doing wrong. But in the meantime, let's do like a quick just intro, just give your name, like who you're playing, and we'll just go from there. Josh, do you want to start?
Yeah, my name is Josh. I am playing an old wizard named Ezrin. And yeah, I don't know
That's
what else.
that's good. Adam?
My name's Adam. I will be playing the trope-filled elf rogue who grew up as an orphan with the humans.
Jerry.
Hello, I'm Jerry. I am playing a human fighter called Valeros.
Okay, and is it? I don't know what your real name is,
You,
but Uwilla?
Yuila,
Yeah.
perfect. Hello, I'm Yuila. I am playing Kyra, a human cleric whose village was ransacked years ago, and we've set off exploring since
Woo.
then.
So that is our lucky group. And on screen, I'm actually going to be showing the behind the scenes, the GM side of things, just because I think, especially for a lot of people who are into trying Pathfinder, and want to try it on Foundry, you'll be able to see exactly what I see back here, and that might, yeah, I don't know, encourage you to try Pathfinder for yourself. But again, we're all newbies. So, without, well, let me just double check. Can everybody hear me? I'm just making sure, because last time we streamed, we had issues. All right, so everybody says yes. Okay, so here we go. At around 2 o'clock, we'll be taking a short break, as we normally do, about halfway, and then we'll be um, cutting the stream at 4 p.m. If we if this goes on too long, we will, which I suspect will happen as we struggle to learn the rules, we will probably do another stream, and I will announce that kind of stuff in the Discord channel. So if you're not a part of the Discord channel, go join us, because that's where all these lovely folks volunteered, and were luckily chosen, I guess. So, without further ado, let's go. Let's jump in. So, the small seaside town of Otari is known for its fresh fish and skilled sailors, but above all, it's a big logging town, providing valuable wood to the nearby metropolis of Absalom. Okay, we're gonna butcher all the names here. But for you, our lovely crew, Otari is home. You grew up playing on the docks, getting lost in the nearby woods, and hearing the fantastical stories of travelers from faraway lands, tales of terrifying dragons, and virtuous knights. Such adventure always seemed so distant until today. Word has begun to spread around Otari that there's a problem down at the Otari fishery. Some are saying that some sort of beast is lurking in the basement, feeding on the stores of salted fish. Folks are worried that whatever is eating the fish might get hungry enough to eat the fishers next. You've received a letter from Tamily Tandervale, the owner of the fishery. Inside is a desperate plea for help. With the town guard busy protecting the loggers, she needs a few brave souls to venture down into the basement of her warehouse and put an end to the beast that's feasting on her fish. Do you have the courage to face the menace under Otari? Which you don't have a choice. This is what you're doing. So, here we are. So you can feel free to arrange yourselves on the staircase as you would like. Um,
Either the map has some
All I see is
load.
a black
oh,
screen.
Yeah, black screen.
hold on. I should have preloaded the scene. I'm sorry. I did a boo boo.
Wow.
I mean, I know we're new to Pathfinder, but
When
Foundry? Come on.
shush.
Theater of the mind, everyone. Theater of the mind.
Yeah. If it still doesn't work, I can restart. It could be me. I hope it's not me.
That's right. I can see it now. There's stairs, you said?
Yes, all that
Wait,
wood
you can.
is
I don't see
stairs.
nothing.
Oh, it's
Oh, I
starting
meant
to
in my
load now.
mind.
I just got a load bar.
Oh,
I just got a load bar, so it's working on it.
Man,
Is it? Always issues.
Anybody want to go play some Civilization while we wait?
I have save 6.
Oh, I needed to relog in.
I meant one of the good ones like Civ 5.
Here, I'm gonna log out. Log back in.
But
I'm.
it's loading.
Is it? Because it doesn't
Yeah,
seem like it is
I'm at-
for me.
I'm at 15%. 18. 26.
I haven't even started.
Am I on the
I made the
Wi-Fi?
fatal mistake of refreshing, and then I had to.
Yeah, this happened
I'm
last
back in.
time.
It's just
Yeah.
black now, though.
Yeah, this happened last time. It like loaded one person at a time. Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
I can
there we
see
go.
where the game
Now-
master
Okay.
and myself are loaded up, so it should go
Mm.
through one at a time.
Now I have
Okay.
a 1%.
So don't
Yep,
touch
I'm at
it.
1% now.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, as far as order goes, I think as the wizard, I naturally should lead the way. Never mind. Don't make me in
Agreed.
front.
Well, I guess I can
He's
talk
the tank.
about the Foundry like beginner box setup while we're waiting. So anybody who's not gotten this for Foundry, highly recommend because everything was set up for me and I didn't touch anything. So you're gonna see on my screen like where there are notes for certain rooms. You'll probably already see the enemies if you're watching the stream, but our unsuspecting friends won't. And there's even like a GM screen. They've already set up this bar for you at the bottom, which includes a quick reference like difficulty table chart, which is really nice. And then there's like the encounters thing. Like this is all stuff I guess you would have on a DM screen or a GM screen. But it's already set up for you down here at the bottom. I added this one, which is this window on the side here, which sometimes messes up, but whoop. Oh, there we go. And so it's got all of the like entries for the different things you need to know as a GM, which I read, but you know, we're gonna mess it up anyway. How are we going? Is everybody in?
all right.
I'm in.
Keep talking.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it looks like everybody's little dots have appeared.
Yep, that's what I saw. So this little wood that you're kind of standing on, that is the staircase. So feel free to arrange yourselves
I am
accordingly.
I guess I am at the front.
Yes. Yeah, you're the fighter, right? Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of arranged you, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you did perfect.
Yeah, this works.
Perfect.
Ezra would happily let these young whippersnappers take the lead.
So the stairs leading into the basement of the Otari fishery creak with age as you make your way downstairs to find the beast that has been eating all the fish. In the center of the room, between stone pillars holding up the fishery overhead, are barrels stuffed with salted fish. Two of these barrels have been smashed open, spilling their contents on the floor. In the east wall is a large hole opening into darkness. Just a few hours ago, you gathered with a few other adventurers in the office of Tamalee Tandervale, where she offered you 10 gold pieces each if you could put an end to this menace. She was thrilled when you agreed to help her with this simple task, but as you make your way downstairs, you can't help but wonder if this might be a lot more adventure than you bargained for. So what would you guys like to do as you reach this room?
Explore at least.
Sure.
See what we really sign ourselves to.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay,
there
so yes.
is a cave in the dungeon.
Oh man, a cave.
Mary is just going to remark as he spots the hole in the wall that I don't think a rat made that hole.
You don't think it was designed like that?
It could be a big rat.
Usual
What a-
size, you say?
What a waste of perfect ale.
Yeah, Mary's just gonna stride right over. She's very matter of fact about it. She walks right over to the hole and tries to like look, just kind of peek her head around his head around the edge,
Okay.
and look down into the cavern to see what can be seen.
Okay. A strange chittering comes from the hole in the wall, and suddenly if I can make them visible. Oh, hello. Wait, we're missing one. Where did one go?
No,
Is he
it's
under
fine. We
you?
can have one less. It's okay.
No, there's supposed to be a lot of them. Oh no, I have to bring more tokens in. I already messed it up. Okay, here you go. One. There we go. There we go. One for each of you. Oh, there's one right here. That's why. Okay, he's like in the wall. Okay. Suddenly, a massive rat the size of a dog emerges from the darkness, and it's not alone. They rush toward you with their huge teeth snapping, and we're gonna roll for initiative.
I'm just gonna yell, "I was wrong. It's definitely rats."
I'm going to only roll once for them. I don't like having 8 million of them. Roll!
On
Whoa.
our sheet, do we have like an initiative roll, or you just want us to roll us
It
20?
is
About
a.
halfway down on the left-hand side of your character sheet.
Oh, thank you. I was
Or
like, I know I can see it somewhere.
or you can just click the two swords encounter button and click the die over there.
Yeah, I was gonna
Or
think
if
this,
you
but I
want
wanted
to
to
make
find
it
out on the
easy.
sheet. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So up first, Mary, which is appropriate. You see the rats coming towards you. What do you do?
Yeah, that's fair. There we go, found it. Yeah, the first thing I would do is attack the rats. I know we get the 3 actions and that there's like a penalty on subsequent attacks in a round.
Yes.
Do we have to declare our actions like I'm going to attack 3 times, or do we attack and then do the whole is it dead? And if it's not, I attack again.
Do one at a time.
Okay, cool.
Also, there
Then I am going to attack the rat that is diagonal from me.
diagonal. So this
That's
guy?
the one.
Okay. Go ahead. Make an attack.
I'm trying, but all the buttons there they are. The buttons are there, and then the buttons are gone.
Okay. That
Critical hit.
definitely
Nice.
hits. All right. So
That's how you open up a session.
it is. Didn't do the well. Oh, you have to roll damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's not
Oh, I was probably
automatic.
supposed to press the critical button, wasn't
probably.
I?
That's okay.
Good
Yeah,
God.
I don't think I have the module set up for it to do automatic because again, I didn't do
Yeah,
anything. So sorry, but you know,
it's all good. Yeah, 23 damage. It looks like.
nice.
It's like Vanilla Foundry. What is this?
Wait,
Is
how
he
do
still
I?
kicking?
He is not.
Okay.
So you rush up to him and you use the rapier, right? So you kind
Yes.
of almost poke your rapier right through his mouth and out his butt, and then he kind of,
Wow. That is.
and then you shake him off and turn towards the next one. So that's that
Before I
guy.
shake him off, I'm just gonna kind of hold it up and say, "Kebab, anyone?" As I
No.
fling it off. And then I was reading about attacks of opportunity. I don't
Uh,
quite understand. I think as you move into someone's space, that's how attack of opportunity works in here. Is
yes,
that true?
but it's like if you are moving in their space at all, but the creature has to have an opportunity attack
Gotcha.
reaction. So most people like I don't think characters like player characters have that unless you take a special feat. Um,
Yeah. I was just trying to. I was thinking about positioning myself a little bit better because the rat that's directly next to me gets some sort of cover because of the wall. Judging by the video you made me watch to figure out how to play this. Um, so, yeah. So if I just move one block north, does he get an opportunity attack or?
No, he doesn't
Okay.
have opportunity attacks.
I will
Not
use
to
a
break.
movement action to move up, and then I'm going to use a second attack to attack this guy. And we're going to find out if Foundry takes into account the whole penalty for 2 attacks in a round.
There's a button for it. So if you see on your
Oh, I
character
see.
sheet,
Map
it says,
-5.
yep.
Okay. All right. Still hits. I'll take
Yep.
it.
Hit by 4. So.
Yes. Maxed it.
All right. So you slide up, trying to get a better position on this rat, and take your rapier and you slice that one in half as well. So
Oh, nice.
he's dead.
Yeah. Then I just turn around and hollered out, "Who's our fighter? What's his name?"
I don't even know my name. Valerius.
Was that Valeros? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna holler at Valeros. Little help here?
All right. So that should be your turn. I never hit begin encounter. That probably would have helped, but whatever.
Ooh, look at that fancy ring.
It's fine.
All right. I guess I charge ahead. With one action, I move, and then I target the next rat,
Mm-hmm.
and I shall uh, strike with my second action.
Okay. You miss, unfortunately. So you take your long sword as you step over a dead rat. You kind of like stumble a little bit on it, and that makes you miss the other your actual target, the one scuttering and skittering in front of you. You got one more action.
If I want to attack again, do I have to click the button that says map -5?
Yes.
Yep.
Let's try that. Let's go.
There you
Nice.
go.
So you do hit.
And then I click damage. 9.
And you slice this rat clear down the middle, trying to one up your roguish friend behind you. And he's dead.
Still only counts as one.
Okay, and now it's my only rat's turn. Oh, not that one. He's dead. This one.
Zombie rats.
Zombie. Wait, let me move these guys. Okay, so I'm gonna use an action to move up. Then I'm gonna strike the fighter because he's closest. So target. Does a 15 hit? Probs not. Oh, I don't have my monk's token thing at the bottom with the ACs. Hold on.
Yeah.
I need to put this stuff on here. There we go. Much better. So that doesn't hit. And I guess it'll try again. It's not very smart, so it'll try to hit you again. And it still doesn't hit. So you see this rat come up and try to bite at you a couple times. But you kind of just shake it off. You have bracers on. It's pretty easy to just knock him to the side. And that's my lone rat's turn. Onward to Ezrin, the wizard.
Ezrin, yeah. All right, not wanting to get shown up by some of these kids. Let's see here. Why don't we summon some magic and shoot a ray of frost.
Let's do it.
Dang.
Yikes. Definitely hits. It's a critical because you get by 10.
I don't see a crit button for damage, but
That's okay. I can double
I
it.
think you just damage it, so it's 10.
Yep. So you watch as a ray of frost, a blue orb, just kind of shoots from your wizard friend's hand and plows into the rat, and it almost freezes in place before it falls over dead. Wow, you guys survived your first encounter.
Hey.
Congratulations.
That's the power of magic, kids.
Wow, I'm just lucky that I don't have to get anywhere near to the rat, because not my favorite thing.
All right. Now what do you guys do? You've killed the rats.
We
Well,
shall keep exploring this cave, I guess, since the rats are coming from here. Maybe there's more.
Agreed.
Side note, each hero gets 80 experience points. So
Ew.
Oh.
write that
Do
down.
we add it?
Yes.
80?
80. Yep.
Do we add those, or do you...
Like,
I think
You
you
can just
have.
put it on your character sheet, top right corner. You just click on the 0 and you can type it in.
I know
Amazing. Nice.
that Monk's got a thing that'll let me do that automatically, but I don't have that turned
Yeah.
on. So.
That's cool. That's
Okay. You can stop here
alright.
at this part. Don't cross this
Come on.
here.
Not jumping down. Are those
No
mushrooms?
All right. Hold on. I got a thing to read
Mushroom.
you. So, squeezing through the hole, you find yourself in a cavern that seems to stretch endlessly beneath the streets of Otari. Who knows what menace could be lurking down here? Up ahead, the passageway ends in a cliff that plunges sharply into the darkness. So, how do you scale this?
Hey,
What do you do?
when I click on, I'm gonna refresh mine because I keep getting a thing that's giving me an error when I try to move. Oh, we got it.
You got it?
I got it.
It was because the game was paused.
No,
How,
I'm getting a token collide.
Huh.
Oh, maybe a wall.
Yeah, I got it. I
Oh.
got it squared away. She's coming. She's coming. She was messing around over there.
Oh, well, I need to refresh, I think. Hold on.
That was a
how
loud
far
piano.
down did you say it was?
It's about a 10-foot drop.
10-foot drop.
Doesn't sound
Okay.
too bad.
I have a rope. I can always just hold a rope and help you guys down.
Sure. Hold on, I'm refreshing. I'm having the issues, which is worse. Okay, there you go.
Do we have torches?
You do, and right now you can still see, but as you look further down, it's getting darker and darker down there. So.
Yeah. Here, I have some torches, and I also have a rope. If we leave enough room on the I've got mage hand, so I can probably untie the rope as well, so we don't even have to abandon it. Though, if we want to come back out of here, it might not be the worst idea to leave the rope.
Yeah, we can leave my rope.
Okay, so you're gonna use a rope. So I need, who's going first?
I want to tie the rope to something up here and put it down.
Make, let's see, I don't know, a perception check and see if you can find a place you can kind of secure this rope.
Let me find perception first.
I'm not super familiar with Pathfinder, but does anybody have any like pittons or whatever?
Oh, batons, the things you're always in
Batons.
your thieves pack, and you never know what to do with them. I don't have
sorry,
any.
am I blind? I don't see perception on
Go
the
to,
proficiencies.
It's right above initiative.
So on the first page?
On the
your
left
left.
panel, on that
Yeah.
left column.
Oh, how do I roll it? I cannot click the die. I just have a +5. Oh, that's initiative.
So above initiative, you should see the perception,
I
the
see
die
it, I
right
see
under
it, I
it.
see it.
Yeah.
You got it. So yeah, you can very easily find, there's nothing like to necessarily tie the rope to, but you find some giant boulders and you're pretty beefy, so you pick them up and you secure this rope and you think it'll be fine.
All right. I start climbing down then.
Okay, I need you to make an athletics with, I think you get extra because of rope. Hold on. Oh, it just makes the DC lower. So I can drop this in the chat for you, actually. Let's see.
Oh.
Maybe I can. Oh. There you go. Nope, that didn't work. I don't want to roll for you. It just went, maybe because I'm not in the, because I popped it out. Yep, that's why. There you go. It's in the chat for you.
Ah, I found it. You guys should have a bunch of buttons along the top of your character sheet. All your skills are underneath the one that looks like a hand.
Yep.
They're your proficiencies. So athletics is under there if you need it to.
Yep. So
I really rolled it.
Yeah.
I got a 17.
Yep. So you do this without issue. With the rope, it helps a lot. So you're able to get a good grip on that. You don't have to worry about handholds on the side of this cliff. And it's not very high. So, yep. Both you and Mary. Mary, you almost just fly down. You're just so quick down that rope. It's mostly because of your abilities on the streets and being able to move as quickly as you can. You just poof, and you're almost down before Valeros even hits the ground.
There
Almost.
is like a wall or something here. I cannot move
I'll
forward.
put it down. There you go. Look,
Yeah, there's not a
magic.
acrobatics alternative for this.
There's not,
Alright.
Unfortunately.
All good. All right. Well, I'm not as young as I once was, but let's see how well an old man can keep up.
As
Catch me if I fall.
As Mary tries to
Oh.
like get down, I'm like reaching out to help him, and I just like watch as he like slips between my fingers.
Oh,
Very
no.
much like old person, kind of just clumsily falling down the rope.
I suppose I'll catch him, or maybe he just falls over me.
I'll let you try to catch him. Make either. I don't know all the checks. Hold on. Let me look at your.
Use your plate armor to cushion the blow.
You can use I'd say either acrobatics or athletics to try to catch him and cushion his fall.
I believe in you.
10.
Oh.
Yeah, so you move to try to help him, but it's a critical fail. So it's really hard to assist him as he just comes crashing down.
Wait, I got this. I put my arms and I'm like, I have him, and he lands next to me. Oh, I guess I did it.
Wait, hold on, let me
So
figure
as I'm watching this, I just send a quick prayer up to Sarah and Ray as I step over to the rope.
As Mary sees this happening, he just kind of starts to walk down the cave and rolls his eyes, and you just hear him mumble something about children over his, below his breath.
It doesn't say.
For context, Mary is several hundred years old and has seen the lifetimes of multiple humans come and go. So, yeah.
Awesome.
It does not say what damage you take.
There is no automatic way to light torches.
Oh, I don't have that on. Hold on.
Yeah, there's no torch
Let me turn
enabled.
that on.
They have a mod for that.
Yeah, hold on.
Install things, reload the server, wait for the map to load again.
Hold on. Let me just turn on everything. Hold on. There's this. Where's Monk's stuff? Where's Monk's thing? No. Here it is. I need that. And
I hope everybody's
I was
enjoying the
really just
DM
playing.
view.
We don't need all the fancy mods. We can make it work.
well, too bad. It's reloading.
Oh.
I'm still trying to figure out what kind of damage you take for falling, but it doesn't say. Or I'm blind, which is also a possibility.
I mean, is it just assumed like it's a D&D, like, 1d6 for every 10 feet?
Probably.
I don't know what their damage looks like in this.
When you fall more than 5 feet, you take bludgeoning damage
here we go.
equal to
Critical
half the
fail.
distance you fell when you landed.
Oh,
They take 5
fancy.
damage from the fall.
All right.
Torch. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
see?
perfect.
All right,
Isn't
all
that
right.
nicer?
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Barely. Don't you only have like
Oh
All
wait,
16?
Kyra's
but
gonna come
Valeros
down.
was trying to catch you, so there's actually a separate falling on a creature roll. If you land on a creature, they can
No, no,
attempt a
no.
DC 15
It was a
reflex
critical
save.
failure. So
Yeah.
he landed next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All
Eh,
right. So you landed
Yes.
here, and then who else? Kyra.
Kyra's. Yep. Athletics.
Athletics. Yep.
Jeez Louise. So
Um,
nervous watching him fall down the rope.
You're so
Carefully.
distracted as you're very worried as a cleric about whether or not you need to heal your elderly companion after such a high fall that you yourself end up grabbing onto the rope, but then kind of sliding down it, getting a little bit of rope burn, and take 5 damage. We do make it
Ow,
down
ow.
there.
I'd like to cast Mending on Ezrin's hip.
eh. Yeah, it's definitely gone. That hip. Oof.
All right. So, continuing down this hallway, you may.
I would like to stealth before you say that I didn't. I want to stealth down the hallway, looking
Okay.
for traps or enemies.
Go ahead and roll some stealth for me.
Oh, there was a button for that I saw a minute ago. There it
Yep.
is. I'll take
Okay.
it.
So, you start moving down this hall. Do you have dark vision?
I have what's called low light vision, which
Yeah.
sounds like it's probably the same thing.
Sounds good. Um, so you move forward, and you can see, and you do have a torch behind you, from your companion, so it does help light up the way down here. You're not seeing any traps. You can make your way all the way up to here if you would like, without any
Seeing them
issues.
light the torch, I'm going to ask Valeros to just kind of shield the torch with his shield so that the light's not shining straight down the corridor, because that might attract attention.
Nonsense. We are here to exterminate them. It does not matter if they see us or not.
Yeah, I don't want them to see me first.
Okay, so you make your way down. We're gonna move all the things here.
Well, if it helps, they'll probably hear us first.
So as as you get into the room area, you see that this tunnel continues deeper underground. It eventually opens up into this large chamber where there's patches of glowing blue fungus that are clinging to the ceiling, and they provide dim light. Hold on, mister. Don't move.
You get back
So
there.
She paused the game. You got slapped on the wrist.
You can just barely make out vast strands of webbing across the floor and walls of this cavern, which is stretching between the stalactites like almost a shimmery curtain. So, what do you do? As you reach this point, you want to check for enemies, is that right, Mary?
Yes.
So, roll me a perception check to see if you see anybody hanging out in here.
Alrighty.
Let me see if I'm gonna roll a thing, I guess. Hold on. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe I will. Wait, let me make it a private roll so you guys don't see my. Okay. So,
That's nice.
you you see a at first you're not sure what you see. You see a lot of webbing, and knowing that it's webbing, you do start looking for like a spider of some sort. And at first you don't really see anything, and you're staring at the darkness. But then you see just like the faintest outline of a spider in this top corner up here. It's not moving. And you can't really tell if it's looking at you or if it's spotted you, but you can tell that it's been trying to kind of hide in the webbing up here.
Okay. Yeah, as soon as I realize that I definitely see some sort of creature, I'll make some sort of signal to the party, just kind of like one of those little kind of motions, and kind of whisper back to them, "We are not alone down here."
Is it more rats? Is it more rats?
Uh, it's got more legs than those rats did.
It's a
And then I
eight-legged
want to get
rat.
Valeros to come up next to me, and I'm going to try and point out what I see. I know that I'm using low light. I don't know if the mushrooms are giving off enough light. Hopefully they are. But I'm going to try and point in the direction of that silhouette and make sure that, our heavily armored companion here knows where the current threat seems to be.
Yep, and you all
I
can
can't
see
tell
it.
if it's moving.
You all can see it as he points it out to you in this upper right corner of the room. And it's kind of hanging on the webs. It doesn't seem to be moving towards you or really even moving at all. It just seems to be almost waiting.
It's a rat with 8 legs.
Eight-legged rat. Okay.
Did you
Yes.
say a
Never-
rat with 8 legs?
No, he said they had.
Yes.
It was there, but it had more legs than the last rat. So yeah, like a rat with more legs. A centaur rat.
I'm guessing with the webs it might be a spider.
I know.
Kids these days.
I mean, what else is it gonna be? And she like reaches over and like pulls a little bit at one of the webs on the side of the.
Oh God.
All right.
I
Well, I
probably
need you
wouldn't
all
touch the webs.
to roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Uh,
Not like that's what they used to, feel when.
Oh no.
40.
Oh,
boy.
Oh man.
All right. So up
pretty
first.
young.
So you see, Ezrin, you see your companion touch the web a little bit, and as she does, the spider jumps into action. What do you do?
Yeah, so I was just in the process of saying not to touch the webs, but then I was like, all right. Well, I guess it's time to pull out the big guns. Cantrip again.
Sure.
All right.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice. So you shoot. Is this another?
Yeah,
Ray
it's
of
another
frost.
ray of frost.
Okay. So you shoot out your ray of frost. How much damage do you do?
Oh, sorry. Let me hit that button. Oh, 16.
Nice. So you do 16 damage to our spidery friend. Is his health down? Hello? Is that how much health he had? It is. So the rest of you, the rest of you see Ezrin just shoot out another ray of frost, and the spider goes completely blue and white from the ice as it crackles all over its body, and then it literally just shrivels up in that spidery way that they do, and falls over, and it's dead.
See, I told you it was a rat. Rats don't like the cold.
Look in awe. I hope you're all taking notes to the power of a wizard.
I think.
Hmm.
Oh, look at
Lovely
that.
shot. Great shot.
I auto gave you your experience because I turned the thing on.
Let's
Yay!
go.
Yay!
All right.
Good,
Onward.
because I was confused. I tried adding an A and a D for after the last fight.
Nobody will get that. That wasn't on stream.
Is Valeros the one carrying the torch?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to just reach out my hand and ask Valeros, could I hold your torch for a moment?
I can light up your shield or something if you'd like.
I'll free up that hand.
Yeah. I think so, anyway. I've got this nifty thing.
I'd still like to borrow your torch if you're willing to let me hold it for a moment.
Sure.
And then as he hands it to me, I just reach over and hold it up against one of the webbings to see if I can torch the webs and get them out of the way.
Yeah, and you do. So I can't erase the webbing on
Yeah,
here.
sure.
But use your imagination. So some of this webbing is now gone and out of your way, so you can clear the room if you would like.
Yeah.
You still have
I see
the.
why you wanted the torch.
Are we suffocating because of the smoke? Because that was not smart.
I don't think it's gonna be that much smoke.
No, it's not that much smoke. It's not that much to burn, so you're fine. All right. Where to? What you
Where
guys
to?
doing? Your spider's dead over here. You do see there's a lot of webbing in this area.
I'd like to check on the dead rat.
I need you
Yes.
to. I need
I
you
wish
to.
to look for treasure.
No, I just want to see what kind of mutation rat this is.
I need you to
And
make
if this is the
a perception check for me.
perception.
Okay.
Yep, good. Okay, so you see that this, I mean, it's just a giant spider. You've heard of them before, most of the time lurking in things like the sewers or, it's not a creature that you see, out in the daylight very often. Um, However, you also see behind it just ignore that. A like pile of bones and dried skin, and there's actually a little bundle here, which contains a bunch of things. Can I put them in the chat?
Bundle.
Hold on.
I
As per
got a
usual.
coupon for items.
So you find this
Ooh.
and this.
Nice.
You and I have very different understandings of a bunch of items.
Whatever, there's also bones, okay? There's bones in there and I don't know, stuff. Debris, webbing, but the
Can you
A dead
put
bones,
rat
those
with
in my
8
inventory?
legs?
I can put them in your inventory if you would like. The bones, you're looking at them, they almost look like reptilian. They're small. Did that work? Did that drop it in your inventory?
Oh, let me check. Let me see
Healing
inventory here.
potion.
Inventory.
Shorts.
Yep, I have potion. I don't see
Nice.
the sword, so. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Do I notice they are reptilian? Like, can I ask if we have, I guess, alligators or something like that in this town?
Make a, hold on, there's a check for this. Give me a second.
Ooh.
That's not it. If I can find it. Maybe that is it. Nope.
I ask our very wise and intelligent wizard.
Society check?
I don't know. I
I don't
think
know, I'm
it
looking at some of these.
depends. I think it depends on the creature. So hold on while I pull up the stats for that creature and figure out what
'Cause I
kind of
see it.
creature. So it is. I know that there's people get to see everything here. But you guys don't. Sucks to be you.
Hold on. Let me open up Twitch real quick.
I got it. Hey, no, go away. Okay, so, wait, I had it up and then it disappeared. This is my life. Oh, here it is. Okay, creature identification. So you need to make a society check for this creature, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Society roll. I got a 19.
All right.
Uh-huh. What's the DC?
I think the DC was an 18.
Okay, perfect. So, actually, I think it's like a 15 because it's not super hard. So you guys are looking at this, and you see you're kind of trying to put it together. It's definitely some sort of maybe like a kobold or something of similar size. You only see enough bones for like one in this pile, but putting it together between the two of you, looking at it, that's what you get.
You know, I felt a little bit worse when she said kobold instead of like, you know, some like alligator or something. Poor little fella.
Do you think this is the creature that we were sent here to look for?
The spider?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You're
Well,
you're looking at the like webbing and stuff. There aren't any fish
I
in
was
the
gonna say,
webbing.
I was
I don't
gonna
think the spider's what's eating fish. And regardless, we should probably secure the rest of the tunnel and figure out what's anyway.
Yeah, we
what's
should
kinda
clear
coming
this
in
so
and
that the townsfolk can block it off and we know it's empty.
agreed.
All right. I shall
Um,
light up our way.
Okay, so we're gonna charge, not stealth. Got it.
Ah!
That over there looks like a blockade of something.
It does.
Yes.
Definitely
So
does not look natural.
I have
Unless
something
barrels
to
grow
read.
in nature.
Do barrels grow in nature? Make a nature check. No. So after the web-infested cave, the passageway leads deeper underneath the streets of Otari and appears to be mostly natural, but someone or something has worked to open the cavern and level out the floor, making this passage pretty easily traveled. A crude barricade made from old wooden planks and part of a barrel blocks the entrance to a side tunnel, while the main passage continues off into the gloom.
I got it. It's a beaver.
a beaver. It's big dams.
I mean, I talked to this one person that had a beaver, and they kept it in their home, and they said that sometimes the beavers would still like build stuff up in the hallways because it's just their instinct. So I mean, if a beaver was in the cave, I mean, it could have blockaded it, but it does seem a little far fetched.
I mean, have you ever even seen a beaver? A real beaver? I mean, you said your friend had one, but have you seen one?
Can we check
Probably not.
for
Check
traps
for
or
beavers?
if it's stable, that thing?
One person make a perception check for me.
I rolled the
real
last one
question-
unless you want me to do it again.
Mhm.
Go for it.
Yeah, take a look.
All right, I'll roll it again.
Real question is, do we want to go around the other way or bust it down?
19.
Okay, so you're looking, there's no traps, but that's definitely a barricade. And it seems like you could pretty easily like either take it down, or bust through it. But you also hear on the other side of it a faint clattering noise.
Like other side this way?
Yes. And it's very dark over there. I would say because you're looking at it, you're probably actually like up here. You do kind of see a faint glow down there, but the tunnel itself is really dark.
What do I see with my low light vision?
What do your
Let me
elven eyes see?
Wait, they didn't move there.
Uh, let's see. Do you see anything else? You see a larger room, and you do also see there's like a large rectangular object in that room, and the light that's glowing is almost bluish in color to you. So that's what you would
And you
see.
said this is behind this like wooden barrier, right? Or are you
Yes.
talking about farther down the cave? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I describe that to the group. And
Now, how loud have we been? If we heard some clanking and stuff on the other side, do we think it's probably likely that if there's an intelligent creature on the other side that they have also heard us? We did just fight a spider.
You
But it was
did
a pretty
fight.
quick fight.
You did fight a spider, but it doesn't. Even though it's a cave, it's not like things are echoing that badly. And what you can hear from the other room is actually pretty quiet. You actually have to stop and listen, but then you can hear it. So you think at least at this point, um, you probably haven't been necessarily heard, but you do know that if you make a bunch of noise at this point, probably whatever's in there would hear you.
Okay. Well, everyone, what do we want to do?
Oh, maybe
Come
it's
back
smarter.
here? But if we ignore it, we potentially have enemies behind us if we need to make a quick escape. So I'm a little nervous just walking past it.
Should we see if there's another way to get into it so that we're not making a big spectacle of ourselves, breaking down whatever's holding things back? Maybe we can come up behind
Yeah, that could be a
whatever's
good
back
idea.
there flipping around.
Yeah, I'm good with that idea.
yes, I mean, so does this structure, does it resemble in any way like a door, or does it look like it's just piled up with the intent of completely blocking this passageway?
The barricade, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a very makeshift barricade. So it looks like even some of the pieces of the barrel might have come from the basement of the fishery. Remember, you saw a couple barrels back there that were cracked open. You do think like at least some of the pieces are from there. But there's also some other pieces like rocks and things that have been piled up almost hastily. And it's mostly, it looks like just to prevent things from getting through very easily.
Okay, so it's more than likely not the sort of thing that like someone probably doesn't use this as an entry or exit point, because it sounds like they would have to go through a lot of effort to get this stuff out of the way.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool. Then I would be okay with trying to continue through the tunnel, rather than trying to bust this barricade down. Yeah, I kind of agree. There's no need to cause all that noise, since this doesn't
Right.
look like an entry and exit point for somebody. Oh,
Sounds good.
we just lost Uilla.
I just dropped out. Hold on. I don't know why my brother. Hold on, I'm coming in the hallway. Let me just get back there.
All right. So do you guys continue on as we wait for Uilla to come back?
I think
I'm looking at the rocks.
I would very much like to start picking up samples of all these different mushrooms that we're finding in this cave.
Sure. What do you do with them? Just collect them?
Eat them or?
Yeah.
Yeah, collect them, because we saw some very gigantic mushrooms at the beginning, and now these blue shiny ones.
Yep. Sure. So, I don't have a thing for that, so just put in your inventory some mushrooms.
Sure.
Blue mushrooms.
While
Make
he's
it specific.
distracted picking plants, I'd like to try and stealth down the hallway again before he gets the bright idea to noisily go charging ahead.
Sure. So roll stealth.
Yeah.
When you said bright idea, I thought you were about to make a pun.
Okay. So
Well, this
with
is
your
a very narrow-looking hallway.
Yep. So with your low light vision, you can see pretty well. It's a pretty long hallway. It does look like it comes out somewhere down here. And you do see what looks to be some sort of cliff alcove maybe here.
I can't see anything beyond about where my character's token is.
Oh, what happened
Like none of the
to...
map is lighting up. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just in darkness there.
Everybody is, it looks like. Hold on. Maybe have to
The tokens look so
reload.
weird when they're hidden.
Is anybody else also having trouble panning the map instead of just zooming in and out?
Nope. I just right click and move my mouse.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me kick you over here. and then
Whoa.
kick you back over
Whoa.
here and force you to reload. Did that help?
It did not.
Great.
I'm guessing his token doesn't have low
Yeah,
light or something turned on.
correct.
And the reason that he's not seeing the map is because the torch isn't there.
Yep.
That's fine.
And
Just
yeah,
put.
if I turn on the torch button, then it loads it up for me.
Well, there you
Yeah.
go.
I guess
Just
I
do
can
that.
pretend that's my low light
Yeah,
vision.
just pretend.
Okay.
Use the good old imagination. But yeah, so you see down here is probably where it comes out, and then you do see like a cliff here. You can't see over the cliff, but there
How
is an
tall is the
opening.
cliff?
Oh, hold on, let me look. I don't remember. You're asking questions.
Logical, relevant questions.
Yeah, about 10 feet. So it looks about as high as
Okay.
the one you fell down earlier. Or, well, you didn't fall, but your elderly friend and cleric friend fell down earlier.
So I can see presumably I can see that it looks like there's some sort of passageway kind of cut into the rock above me.
Yes, yeah. Like
Okay.
there's an opening. It looks pretty tall. So like that's 10 foot up, probably another 10 foot to the ceiling, and there's like an open, almost archway, up there.
Gotcha. I would like to signal to Euilla's character. I don't see your name anywhere for me to call you by name.
Kyra?
Kyra.
Kyra. There we go. Yeah, I would like to signal to Kyra to keep an eye on the passageway to the south and tell Kyra, like, make sure that Kyra sees what I see up above, and let her know that I'm gonna scale that little cliff and try and see what's up there.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for you.
I need you to make an athletics check for me.
Woohoo!
Barely. You barely
Apparently I was
succeed.
successful.
So you have a little bit of issue getting up there, but in front of you, you see this double door, and they're pretty nicely carved, but no other indication of what it is. The hinges on the door, though, do look a little rusty, but other than that, nothing stands out about these doors. Do you open them?
Check my backpack for oil. No, first I'd like to take a look at the doors. Is there like a gap or anything around them? I'm wondering if I can see any light coming out. I'd also like to know if I can hear anything on the other side of the doors
Sure, make a
to indicate.
perception
Sure.
check for me.
Yeah.
You don't really hear anything. Maybe some dripping, but like it's a cave, a cavern, so that could be coming from anywhere. You definitely don't see any light. There's not like a huge gap, between the doors or anything, but there's enough at the bottom, and there's no light coming in from this doorway.
Gotcha. Okay. I step back to the edge of the little cliff and just kind of whisper as quietly as I can while still being heard down there. To let the party know that I've got a couple of doors up here. This is a bit different than that barricade. I'm not sure we should leave this avenue unexplored. And ask if they want to try and, like, if I let down a rope, maybe if they want to climb up here, or if they prefer to go farther down the cave first. But this could definitely be the type of thing that leaves someone behind us.
Mary, I think you're right. I think we should maybe take a look in here, see if we can get in.
One
See what's
thing
behind the door.
to note too, Mary, as you climbed up, this wasn't as like slick or anything as the first little cliff that you felt or you climbed down. So while a rope might help, it's you think they'll probably have an easier time climbing up.
Yeah, climbing's not really my my forte.
I think it's mostly for Ezrin. Yeah.
Do they have?
I wasn't gonna say it, but since the DM put me in the position.
Do they have like a ramp, like a handicap accessible entrance?
Are there one of those chairs that go automatically up?
Oh
Seen
yeah, one of
those.
those. That would be great. That would be great. All right, let me
Oh.
see if I can climb this.
But yeah, if anyone feels like they would need a rope, then I would offer to lower a rope down. Otherwise,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can keep
I'm
up
going to
with you
recommend
kids.
that the party
Let me-
climb up here and we investigate. And then I would
Also-
ask them to send Valeros up first because
Oh,
I'd rather have the
let's-
armored dude up here.
Yes.
Ezrin, come back down. Let Valeros go first. Make sure it's
Alright.
safe up there.
I
Come back.
just jump all the way.
Or
Like,
is
hold my
Kyra
beer.
is Kyra like okay? So how do you're a cleric, right, or a priest?
Yeah. Cleric.
Do they function similar to what we're used to in 5e? Like, are you a heavily armored frontliner or?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I
okay.
am a healer. Well, I'm a healer, and I'm a war. Let me tell you, a war priestess
Okay, cool.
or something or other.
Okay.
I read all about it earlier, but now I can't remember.
Noted.
war-
I will.
yeah,
I will
war
stop treating you like a squishy then.
I have a beautiful scimitar, and I'm very adept at using it.
Fair enough.
So pause
Yeah.
for a second. Someone in the chat says low light doesn't do anything when you're in complete darkness, so that is why you couldn't see.
Well, there we go.
So it's not like dark vision from D&D. So I just wanted to point that
Nice.
out. Thank you, chat, for keeping
Thank you,
us on.
random chat person. Yep.
Yeah. And honestly, I think I like that better anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So who opens the door?
I guess
I mean,
open
they're
the
double
one
doors.
You can both
Yeah.
open.
The same time.
All right, go ahead. I think you can
Open them
click
at the same time. Play game.
All right. I have a thing.
Nope.
So the ancient wooden door creaks open on rusty hinges, revealing a ruined chamber. Mold and rot stain every surface. On the far side of the room is a stone statue of a giant squid, its tentacles reaching toward an altar in the center of the chamber. The scum covers almost everything, but it hasn't touched the silver bowl sitting atop the stone altar. The water in the bowl is perfectly clear.
Do we recognize if the statue is any, I don't know, something we know?
Make
That's
a
actually my forte. Perhaps.
If it represents something we know.
someone make a religion check for me.
Such like as but the cleric. Hold on one second. Let me.
Right. Let's stick to what we're good at.
What do you guys see up there?
Here.
I feel like you guys would have been able to fit up on the platform with us. You know, it's not like we're trying to control.
I'm gonna chuck my staff up and let's see if this old man can follow.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
go.
you did it. So you
It's
chuck
Ben.
you chuck your staff up there and then pull yourself up with renewed elderly strength that you are confused as to why you didn't have before.
There we go. I knew I was still a strapping adventurer.
21 for religion.
So what do you got for us, Kyra?
All right. So
Oh.
Kyra, you identify the shrine as one dedicated to Gazra, the god of nature and the fury of the ocean. I can't tell you anything else.
You know, fury of the ocean. This is Gazra. It's not my goddess, but you know, I know a little bit about him.
Okay.
Mr. Wizard, do you know anything about this altar? Or...
That's like the deity that like sailors and stuff make offerings to avoid dying in storms and stuff at sea, right?
So, I think it's familiar. Kyra's gonna go up and inspect the altar.
We are in a fishing town, so I guess it's not that odd.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It being hidden away in a cave is a little bit weird, but...
Well...
Yeah, that is weird.
I mean, maybe there's like maybe there's like a cult or something.
It doesn't really make sense that if an animal is hiding here, they will have an altar.
Oh, I think whatever's behind that barricade is not going to be an animal.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up some more.
Maybe it's a very intelligent rat.
Oh, eight-legged intelligent rat.
We've seen all kinds of variants of rats, so...
That's true.
You're looking at the altar, Kyra, and you, like, it's kind of strange. Like the rest of the room feels, not only like old and moldy, but it also has the smell of the sea. And while you are used to that smell, since you've been in the caves, you haven't really smelled that because you've been underground. But this room, it smells very salty. It smells, you know, just like you were on a boat in the ocean. Um, you also notice though that this silver bowl is very nice. Like it doesn't look at all ruined compared to the rest of the room. There's no mold on it. There's nothing, lingering in the water. The water in the bowl, in fact, is so clear you could see straight to the bottom. It's If you're standing at certain angles, it almost looks like the bowl is empty. Like that is how clear this water is. Um, but that's about all you can get from that.
Because it's kind of weird that the bowl is the only thing that's not gross in the room. And look how clear the water is.
Peculiar.
Ezra, is there, I, do you sense any is there, are you getting any magic like vibes from it, or
Let
have you
me
ever seen
check.
anything like this?
I'll focus, probably, both verbal and somatic. I'll say some stuff and
Sure.
do some things, and
So, yeah, this whole room. So, you do sense magic. I don't think you detect anything else though when you use detect magic in Pathfinder. Let's see. There's no. I mean,
oh,
you. There's no. Hold on. Yeah.
so it
So,
says you're fully aware of like magical items and ongoing spells, but yeah, I
yes.
don't necessarily get details on them.
Yeah, so it's not that there's any particular item in this room or any spell per se going on in this room, but the magic that you feel, it carries a touch of the ocean. It almost feels like waves in the air around you. But that's about all you can get. There is magic in
Right.
the room,
There,
but that's
there
it.
is definitely some magic going on here, though I'm not familiar with what it is. It seems to be tied to the ocean. I If it's
I
something to
have a
do with deities, that's not really my area of study, so to speak.
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about the bowl of water. And I'm gonna take out my little wooden totem. My little religious? I have a little figurine of
Mhm.
Saren Ray, and I'm going to just sort of clasp it to my chest just for a moment, and then tuck it back away. Ask for a little bit of protection,
Sure.
and
You
walk over
actually,
to. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead. You're gonna walk
Oh, go ahead.
to,
Yeah, I was gonna walk over to take a look at and normally I would. It's really hard for me not to touch things, but I don't think we should touch. I don't think we should touch. I don't think we should touch this bowl. I don't think we should touch that water. I have a bad feeling.
Okay,
Well, you're
so
probably the expert in this, so I'll trust you.
I think
when
Mary's feeling the exact opposite of that whole idea, and is very much wondering if this bowl might be worth some money.
you get the sense that it is a very nice looking bowl.
Yeah.
Possibly could sell for a lot. You'd have to, you know, touch it and pick it up to like really examine the craftsmanship to determine how much it would sell for, but sure.
I
I'm
mean, at the
sure you
very
could sell
least,
it.
you said it's a silver bowl, right?
Yes.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. That
Yeah.
I mean that would have been the first thing they caught Mary's eyes when he walked in was that's
And
probably valuable.
and Kyra, when you touched your holy symbol from Sarenrae, warmth kind of spreads over you, and also a feeling of everything is okay. Just kind of washes over you. See, with that one,
Do I
you
get that? Does that feel like everything is okay? Is that everything? Because I just said that I had a bad feeling about the bowl. So is it everything is okay for me? Like I feel protected, or I get a better like sense of the space. I feel better about the space.
You feel
If I
better.
can ask.
You feel better about the space.
Okay. So then as I tuck my relic back into my all my cool like folds and corners and pockets and spaces as a cleric, I say, actually, you guys, I think we're okay in here.
Drink the water.
Despite the piano that just went right when I said that.
Mary would like to investigate this bowl, especially now that the cleric has reassured them that it's okay. And I want to inspect, and I'm actually looking for like triggers or traps. Like, is the bowl sitting on a pressure plate? Is the bowl tied down or anchored to this altar so it can't be moved?
Okay. I think you should make that would be more of like a thievery check, I think, since you're kind of checking for traps. So go
That sounds
ahead.
like just the kind of check I'd love to make.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was so close to that one. Oh.
It was close to 19 too, though. I saw it.
So you're looking at the bowl. There doesn't seem to be any pressure plate or anything of that nature, but as you're like checking this bowl out, you gotta get the sense that it's more than just a pretty ornament as you're looking at it, but not in a it's gonna explode sense.
What kind of sense is it? Yeah, I mean it definitely looks like it's a religious artifact or object. So like I'm thinking that that's going to add more value to it if I can find the right buyer. So yeah, I'm gonna take my dagger and kind of slide it underneath that bowl and make sure it's not attached and start to lift that bowl up because I want to dump this useless, worthless water out and get this thing into my pack.
Okay,
Yeah, I
hold
don't
on.
know anything about this deity, but I at least have enough understanding of magic that I'm a little hesitant about stealing from a.
No,
It
in my
it
case, since
will
I don't see any animals here, I just go back to the cave to see if go back on topic, go back to the mission.
it'll bring far more glory to this deity in a place where there's actually people worshiping
Yeah,
once
Ezrin
they
is
pay me
still
for it.
super intrigued to watch, so he's still very much looking in the room, but he's also keeping his distance. Yeah, no, well, go. You do you, man. You do you.
Hold
You do
on.
you.
Okay, so you pick up this bowl and you run your dagger underneath it, making sure it's not attached, and it's not. It's pretty loose, in fact. So you pick up the bowl, and as you pick it up, the water and the bowl itself tarnishes, and now it's just as ruined and moldy as the rest of the room.
But is it still made of silver?
It is, but it's definitely going to need some polishing if you want to sell it at its
That's
highest
okay.
price.
But I'm just gonna kind of remark like, well, that's interesting, and I'm just gonna gently lower it down onto the altar. Like I'm not gonna take my hands off of it. I'm just curious to see if I touch it back to the altar, if it cleans up when I set it down.
It does not.
Did the
Oh.
clear liquid inside of it like clean the floor up or anywhere where he dumps it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems
Yeah.
almost,
So
especially to you, Ezran, you get the sense that whatever magic was attached to this bowl dissipates when he removes it from its place.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah, since it doesn't clean up or anything when I set it back down, then I just go ahead and pick it up, and yeah, I pour the water out off to the side, and like kind of bring my backpack around, open it up, and start trying to shove the bowl inside.
Sure. Add a silver bowl to your inventory. I don't have a thing for that.
All right.
So.
Yeah.
That was a
What are
little
you
anticlimactic.
doing?
Oh yes, how could you?
Thanks,
If,
Ezrin.
if either of them object, vocally, I was like, you don't have to take a cut if you don't want to.
Oh, traveling with a rogue. All right. I offer my I turn to the squid, and I touch its little its tentacle, and I say, "Our apologies. Thank you for this boon." And I'm going to walk away from it in case
Yep.
picking up the bowl makes the octopus statue or the squid statue come alive.
And as you guys leave the room, nothing happens, and you come out with a bowl.
I happen to have a rough estimate of its value
Yeah,
just for putting it on my character sheet.
like 5 gold pieces.
Sounds good.
Because yeah, I'm never gonna remember that. You'll see silver bowl and be like, "How much was it?" And I'll be like, "I don't remember."
Yeah,
you're
as
an
I
old
step
man.
across the threshold of the room, I just look at the wizard and cleric. I look at Kyra and Ezra, and I was like, "See, told you it'd be fine."
And then
Yeah.
You guys hear a yelp as the wizard falls down the sludge again.
Oh God,
Oh,
there
good
he goes
lord.
again.
yep.
Jeez,
So
you gotta-
another. This time only 2 points of damage as you
Oh, only
fall.
2 points. Thank goodness.
Yes. As you fall again.
Ezrin, do you need some healing? What are you doing? You have to be more careful.
A side note, you also have the ability to treat wounds, which allows you to roll 2d8 of healing, and you can do it once per hour. So you can treat other people's wounds, or
Right.
yeah, let me see
I
if I
feel
can
like
put
I'm
that.
at about half my capacity, so I mean, if you wanted to treat my wounds, I would be grateful.
Yeah, let me hold on, and I'm gonna come down because geez Louise. And let's see, if I click that, will it roll it for me? Oh, no, it doesn't. It just tells me what it does. Okay, cool. So 2d8.
First, you have to roll treat wounds and beat the DC. Are you trained in treating wounds? Probably, as a cleric, right?
Probably, yeah. Let's see.
Is that something everyone has, or
You have to have healer's tools. So if you have healer's tools,
Oh.
you can do it.
I probably don't?
I have my healing font, and I have heal as a first level spell.
Go to. Hold on.
I've stabilized. Does he need some stabilization?
No.
I'm feeling stable.
No, if I
It's
have...
a medicine check.
Okay.
So do a medicine check and then.
Oh yeah, I'm trained on that. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like an 18 is good.
Yep. You
Yeah.
had to beat a 15, so you get to heal 2d8. So you can roll 2d8, and that's how much he'll heal. It does take 10 minutes for you to do this, as Kyra wraps some bandages around your scuffed up knees, and puts some salve on your hands from where you landed. It does start to feel better though.
Did you say 2d8 or 1d8 plus 2?
2d8.
1d8.
It's 2d8.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. Oops, I accidentally rolled 2d8. We'll just delete that and pretend it didn't happen.
All right, so 10. Cool.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, that's actually putting me back to full. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Try to be more. Let's be more careful if we got to go up and down stuff, Esmond.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try to watch my footing a little better. I'm just not the best at climbing, you see.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll get flatter from here on out.
Man, one could hope.
Okay, so as you
Once
guys,
they finish with the treatment, I can move forward, I guess.
sure, and as you start moving forward, you actually start hearing some faint sounds as if somebody's like clanging metal on metal or trying to almost break into something or move something. You're not 100% sure. So as you get to about here, so you can go all the way up there if you would like, and then everybody else can file in behind as they want, as far back as you would like to be. But you see a large room, and it looks like it was once a storeroom, maybe for the building above you. But at the far side, you can make out what looks to be a cage or a cell at some point, but it's now just completely full of crates and barrels. And you see 4 lizard-like creatures the size of human children that are all kind of clustered around the door to that cell trying to pry it open. They look very busy and they don't seem to notice you yet.
Is like all the sounds that we were hearing are those them?
Mm-hmm.
It's different from the sounds you were hearing earlier. You did hear like some sort of clanging or scraping, but this is a little bit different. And these guys are also kind of making like lizard hissing and uh, reptilian noises. I don't know what reptiles, what noises they
Like
make,
that.
but
Do we
imagine.
recognize?
I feel like I actually hear it.
All right. Do we recognize like what type of creatures these are? Like, would we have any concept or idea of, or are these just evil creatures? Did I just stumble upon a bunch of evil goblins, or
You
would
can
we
make
not necessarily know?
a society roll to see how much you know about these creatures.
All right.
I think it was it?
We ain't found.
You're not sure. They're just giant lizards. Yeah, they could be good or bad. You're not 100% sure. I know Ezrin, I think you made a check earlier on the bones. And uh, is it Valros? Valros? You also made a check earlier, so you guys kind of recognize these as kobolds. And they're
Yeah, I
not.
think this is one of the creatures that was trapped in the web,
Yeah.
eaten by the spider.
Yes.
So, in this world, are kobolds kind of accepted in society? Are they kind of like, evil monsters?
They tend to be evil.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're definitely, on the same level as maybe goblins.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Hello, we are with the Dungeon Inspection Society, and we were
Okay.
sent here to look for someone who's gathering fish.
As you do that, I need everybody to roll initiative as
Yep.
the kobolds turn around, slightly startled, because they were not paying attention to you, but still ready for battle. Okay.
Man, I roll so much better for initiative than I do for athletics.
Wow, that's 2 1s in a row for initiative for me. What the heck?
Ugh.
Oops. Get that out of here. Okay. Oh, I don't want all of those initiatives. Ugh. Let's just delete this guy. And we'll just keep one. I like to move them all at the same time.
But if you delete all of those people from the turns, don't we get less experience because it
Oh,
counts
will
for
it?
how many people? Yeah.
That's annoying. Oh, alright, well. I guess we can do it their way. Alright. Oh, 1 there. That was a good roll. Alright. So, begin. So Ezrin, you're up first. You're kind of in the back. You do see your friend approach these kobolds and start talking to them, and you kind of roll your eyes. But you're up.
Don't forget to
All
begin
right.
combat.
I did. Did I not?
So
I don't see the next turn thingy, so I don't know.
I
yeah, I
did,
don't.
but it didn't. Yeah, it didn't.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's working. It's working.
I don't know.
There we go. So I assume they turn and look like they're about to just start attacking.
Yep.
Not. Okay. Cool. Well, I'll go for this one, and actually, I'm not gonna go for that one because then he's in range of it. Cool. I'll hit that one, and Ray of Frost has just been doing some work, so I'm just gonna do that again.
Sure.
Alrighty, and that's a hit
Yep.
for 7 cold damage as I summon up a spell you guys are familiar with and launch it down.
Is that towards this guy, the one in front?
No, this one right here.
This one. Okay.
He should be targeted.
It's not. I don't see the.
It might have been.
I mean, I see it on mine, so I don't know what's going on here.
That's okay. I got it. It's fine. So
Cool.
you watch as I'm not sorry. The ice comes shooting down the tunnel past you, Valeros, and it hits into this kobold, and you can see he's now just covered in a line of like thin ice or condensation all over his scales, but he's still standing. So that was your first action.
Are we able to squeeze past people?
Yes, so you
So
can
could
move past your friends.
Okay. I can't because I ended my turn. But if I could just step like right here, that
I
would
moved
be.
it back. So
There we go. I'll go there and then end my turn. Cool.
Okay, sounds good. Oh, all right. So which one is this? This one. That's good. All right. So this guy sees you, Valeros, and he's going to actually use one action to move, and he's going to move directly. Let's see. It's double. It's 10 to do diagonally, and he has how much? He's 25, so 10, 15, so 20 movement to get behind you, so that he can have flanking. So
Oh, you're flat-footed.
you're now flat-footed. Is there a thing for that? Flat-footed. Let's see.
I think there's an effect for it.
Looking. Here it is. You are now flat-footed, so that means that for these two kobolds flanking you, you have a -2 penalty to your AC. So he's going to strike you with his second action. Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't get. I didn't target. I'm messing it up. I'm messing it up more than you guys. So there's that. And turn off my private roles. Make that public. Okay, try again. He tries to hit you, Valeros, but he misses, so he'll try again at a -2, so misses even more. But oh wait, does that include your penalty? It doesn't. Does it?
What's a
Oh yeah.
critical
It
miss?
is. You
Does
can
that do
see
anything?
it is.
18
Yep.
slash. Yeah.
I got it. All right, cool. So it's a critical miss. So what happens there? Stuff happens, doesn't it?
Can't believe you haven't memorized the Dungeon Master's
Oh
Guide
my
for this
God.
game.
Wow. Come
You know
on.
what, Mister?
Everyone
I don't know.
knows that that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
With a critical miss,
How are you
everyone
supposed to
knows
do
you're
well,
supposed
actually, if you don't have it memorized?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
True. That is a critical part of this game. Well, actually, that's
Oh
not how
No.
it works at all.
no. I don't know.
Feel cheated.
You should feel cheated. Hold on. Does something happen with a critical? It doesn't say anything on his thing, so probably not. Can he does he fall flat? Can I do things like that? Hold on, let me look.
I don't remember seeing anything about critical misses doing extra penalties, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it has to, like it says, right? Certain feats, certain class. And that's not even...
Is there a random person on Twitch that knows what happens with a critical miss?
Friends.
Somebody who's played this before, tell us what happened.
I
Help
think
us.
not. I think you're right. I think it's only if like there's it says something in
What?
their attacks. So we're gonna just go
So-
with it. So nothing happened, but he did very, very much miss.
He missed badly.
He missed very badly. Like, was he even aiming for you badly? And we're gonna move on to Valeris, your turn, while I continue to look this up.
Reddit says that some creatures have a reaction that is triggered by a critical failure when they get attacked.
Ah,
Do you have one of those?
it'd be Valeris.
I grab my shiny new sword and I hit the guy who ran behind me.
Sure.
There we go. There we go.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
Oh, so yeah, you have to have like a feat or something that lets you take advantage of critical failures, or like I guess a class ability.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone in the chat says, I don't think anything happens with crit misses, so,
Yeah, you've got to have something that actually triggers based off the crit miss.
which makes sense to me. So,
Merry Christmas.
okay, wrong channel. No. So you you turn towards the kobold behind you and you go ahead and you slash at him with your very nice short sword. In fact, it's got like a very beautiful gem in the hilt of it. But it's just a normal sword, just finely crafted. And you slash at this kobold, causing a big gash across his chest. So that was your first action. What else?
And I strike again.
Okay, add a minus.
Miss.
So you do end up missing. So just remember that most enemies don't have a like an opportunity attack. So if you want to move out of the way so you don't have that negative AC, most likely nothing will happen.
I thought that opportunity attacks were like always a given.
No. Yeah, that's a D&D 5e thing. This is Pathfinder, and their opportunity attacks are definitely much different. So you have to have a feat or a special ability of some sort to be able to take an opportunity attack, and most creatures do not, so far that I've seen.
All right, what is it called? Stride?
Yep, stride.
I stride here, and I end my turn.
Okay. And also, I don't know if I said this either, but it is 10 to move diagonally instead of 5. I think, is it the first one is 5, and then after that it's 10 diagonally. I think. Something like that. But anyway.
Yeah. I know there's an optional rule in D&D where you do every other diagonal square is 10 feet.
I think it's similar to that. Is that this guy? That is this guy. Okay, so this guy sees you running away. Let's see. He's gonna rush up to you and try to attack you.
I don't have the minus AC anymore, I assume so.
Yep, so we'll take that off. Maybe, here we go. Did it come off? No, there it goes. And we're going to go ahead and try to strike at you with his spear. So he pulls it up. And he does hit. So he does smack at you. And you take 6 plus 1. Oh. Okay, yeah. Is that right? Is that the right damage? Probably. So 7. 7 damage for you as this kobold stabs at you, and that is stride and a melee. Do you want to do anything else? Let's see. Oh, he also has this. I forgot about this. What does this do? Oh. Wow, that doesn't matter. Okay. Alright. I think he's going to take a step back. Yep. For his final. Actually, no, he's going to stay there. He's going to stay there. We're not going to use that last movement. And then we'll go to the next kobold. So he's going to go 5, and then that's 15, and he's going to flank you. So you're flat-footed again. There you go. And he's going to go ahead and try to attack with a melee strike here. It does hit, but because you're flat-footed, he gets an extra d4. So you take 5 points of damage as this other kobold, the one in front of you, starts jumping around, kind of trying to distract you, making you a little bit slower as the one behind you takes you by surprise and ends up getting you right in the side. And that is his turn. So
Valerius,
now,
what's going on in there?
I don't see my HP anywhere, and I don't have like a bar under my token. I don't even know how many hit points I have.
It should be in that left column, the top middle. It should say current and then max HP.
Well, I'm at 24 on both, so I don't know if I have taken any.
let's see.
Yeah, we only fought the rats and the spider, and they both got froze out by Ezrin. Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Now I took damage.
Here, hold on. Let me make this other one work too. You killed. Yeah, I don't think you took any damage in the other rooms.
I got hit twice here.
Yeah, so that should be
There
right.
you go.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so Mary, you come into the room and you go ahead and
Marisol steps up, and the first kobold he sees
Yeah.
catches a rapier to the face.
Ouch.
And I just make some offhanded comment about how, we just asked if you needed any help.
Yep. As you slice and dice and cut off his hand, and he falls over. Dead.
When it comes to movement, do
Mhm.
you have to take a second action to use the rest of your movement?
Yes.
I didn't really. Okay, so yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I was afraid that was how it worked.
Is it the rest of your movement, or is it like you get another 25 feet or whatever? Right? Is that right?
Now that I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, every action should be 25 feet.
Yeah, because
close.
I think like if you essentially dashing would just take 2 movements.
I got you. So yeah, I just kind of run in, and as I run through the room, I stab this guy, and then want to target myself. And then I will continue on another step or two, just kind of closing the gap with this other kobold.
Sure.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Kyra, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my scimitar, and I'm gonna get myself down here.
Okay.
Wait, I think I am. Hold on. Moving tokens. Come on. Kyra, come along.
Great. I got it.
Thank you.
You
I was
got
like,
it?
come on. Move, please. And so I'm going to strike at this kobold with my scimitar. And
If you click on that token and you hit T, that'll target and tell me which one. But no worries. Let me see. That doesn't hit. An 8 does not hit. So you stride and cross the room next to your roguish partner and go to make a strike, but the kobold's ready for you and he kind of ducks underneath your scimitar. That's 2 actions. You got 1 more.
So if I make another strike at a different kobold, does that lose my? Do I have to do the minus points for that?
Yes, because
Okay.
it's the number of attacks you make in a turn. So think of it this way: it's a really short amount of time. As you're swinging, you're getting tired, or you use most of your energy in that first swing, and then your second swing you have a little less energy to use, and etc. etc. Unless you have
Cool,
a
makes
special
sense.
feat.
I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and strike with this one over here. Did it target it for you? Did I do that right? All right. So I'm gonna go for that guy.
Okay,
Missed.
so it did miss. So you try to swing at the one in front of you, and you end up missing. So you turn your attention to another one, who's not even really paying attention to you, but he's too busy kind of dancing in front of your fighter friend to help distract and let the one behind Valros attack that you missed.
I can't see because it's all shaded for me. But would that technically, if it's between 2 allies, would he be flat-footed?
He is not.
I am.
Okay.
Because she is not directly. When you get into the room, you'll be able to see.
Okay. Cool.
But good looking out. So.
And that ends
Just
my
trying to help.
turn.
All right. So then we're at this beautiful guy here. He's not a fan of your scimitar, so he's gonna go ahead and attack you, Kyra. So he's gonna make a spear attack. Actually, no. He's gonna move first. He's gonna stride a step over so that he has flanking, so that you are now flat-footed, and then he is going to make a melee strike against you. And it does end up hitting. And since he is flanking, he gets an extra d4. Oh, wait, it did a critical. I'm sorry, ignore that. That didn't happen. I hit the wrong button. Alright, there we go. So 11 damage to you. Yee. As the spear hits you. And then I think he will... let's see. Okay, he's gonna use his final action to make a hurried retreat. So he's going to stride up to 30 feet and gain +2 to his AC. Oh, against reaction triggered by this movement. Okay, so if you had any opportunity
Who's
attacks.
running?
This guy. Here.
Oh.
So he's gonna move away 5, 10, 15. So he's gonna move into this corner away from you guys. So you are no longer flat-footed. And that will end his turn. So it brings us back to the top of the round. So Ezrin, you're up.
Yeah, so that one that ran away. Well, first I'm gonna go ahead and make my way into this room. And then I'm gonna shoot at the one that. Actually, no, I'm gonna shoot at this one to try and break the flat-footedness of my companion here. And I'm gonna shoot. This is gonna come to a surprise to everyone, I'm sure. But I'm gonna shoot a ray of frost at that one.
All right. Is that this one here?
Oh, there we go.
Is that the one in front?
Yep, this one right here.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not showing my targets. But 10 damage to that one.
Awesome. So you go ahead and you shoot a ray of frost, and he goes down and almost shatters because he was frozen almost solid due to your ray of frost. And that's 2 actions. You got a third.
Yep. No, my ray of frost takes 2 actions.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does.
Yep.
It does. All right, cool. Onward to that guy's dead. Valros,
All right.
you are no longer flat-footed as your compatriot has helped destroy one of the enemies. Okay. So, yeah. Wait,
9
that's...
damage to the guy in the corner.
Yep. So you turn around after you see the one in front of you shatter and fall into a pile of like ice chips almost. And you turn around and use your short sword, which is so shiny that it almost kind of distracts the kobold as you slice into him and he falls. And that's that. So you have one guy left. So Mary. Or
Wait, don't
I'm
I
sorry.
have
Yeah,
2
you're
more
right.
actions?
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm so used to 5e. Continue.
I have something called sudden charge.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna run super fast against this guy and oops, you know, and attack him.
Sure.
-4. Miss. That's it.
No. So you charge up to him, and he kind of sees you coming because you're stomping on the ground, making a lot of noise. So he does definitely dodge you or attack. But you're now right up front. So, Mary, your turn.
Well, we have one last little friend left, so I will charge ahead and lend assistance.
Oop.
Will this count as flank or not?
No,
No.
it does not.
Oh,
It
that
has
wasn't a crit. That stings.
All right.
And if they're still kicking, second attack or second action or last action is going to be another attack.
You won't need to do that because your first attack with your rapier pierces him straight through the heart. So sad, and he falls over.
Not that
Through the
sad.
heart.
And that ends our encounter. So you should all you all get 80 experience. Yay!
As the last one falls, Mary immediately walks over to the wall next to the store and just kind of leans with his back against the wall and says, "Now, what do you think they wanted in here?" As he taps his rapier against the door.
You
Fish?
can search bodies if you want, but I just deleted the tokens because there's so much busyness on the.
Oh, you actually have to
Fish.
push a button to add the XP. That's interesting.
I should drink my healing potion.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Cairo actually is gonna cast healing on herself. I don't think she has a healing potion, so she's gonna take a moment and breathe in the light of Saren Ray and cast healing.
Sounds good.
There we
Hold on.
go. I healed.
Yeah, man, finally somebody else has taken a little bit of a hurting besides me. I mean, I still haven't been hit in a fight, but
I was very damaged.
seeing as we are just about at the 2 hours,
Yes.
I would love the opportunity to go use the bathroom.
Me too. So I was gonna say after Eula heals, let's take a quick 15-minute break because I also need to use the restroom. So
Time to make some coffee then.
yes, perfect time. Take a coffee break. We'll be back at roughly 2:05 or no 2.
Yeah, 5 after.
Yeah, about 5 after. Yeah, so 2:05.
Sounds good.
So I'll see you guys in a bit.
See you
All right.
shortly.
Okay, we're back. So, where we
We're
left
back.
off, you guys just defeated your kobold buddies, and there's a cage-like area with a bunch of crates. So
And
you
I
guys-
almost died.
Yes, some of you did.
Just the healer. No big deal. She dies.
I go to the corner and sit
So we have
down,
healing potions.
licking my wounds.
Gross.
Right. Well, I imagine the door is locked getting into this cage.
If
yeah.
only we had a road.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I don't know
Wait.
what we're gonna do here. As I scramble through here, wondering which one of these buttons is the unlock things button.
Sure, make a thievery check for me.
And it is thievery. All right. I kind of figured that's where we were going, but
Uh-huh.
I actually managed to look it up myself.
we get you.
I'm a big kid now.
Oof.
All right. Will 12 get me through this door?
It does not, unfortunately. You start trying to pick this lock, but it's a little bit more complicated than you're used to. So it does not open.
Are we supposed to still be hearing kobolds
Just,
screeching?
I don't know how to turn that off, to be honest. They're not in here. So I don't know. Hold on, can I just mute this? Does it mute for the world?
Does the wizard need to show you how to pick a lock?
Right. Do you have knock or whatever Pathfinder's version of knock is?
I do not. But oddly enough, I have a +5 to thievery.
Do you
Just straight up.
have...
I don't think I have thieves tools though.
Yeah. I feel like you have to have thieves tools. Let's double check.
I think you are correct.
Well, then it's no fun to just keep throwing checks at a challenge until you pass.
Yeah, you do have to have thieves tools. Mary, you also have healer's tools, so you can do medicine checks too on people.
Sweet.
I'm looking at everybody's stuff.
I'm not half bad at that either.
Well, if we can't pick the lock, how else? Any other suggestions for getting in there?
Let me try my key, and I pick up my sword.
Oh.
Just
You
gonna
just
suggest we couldn't
boot
kick
the
it
door
down.
open.
I suppose.
Do
Mary
I
just kind of
Is it
steps back and
order?
says, "Have at it."
All right, so make
swinging at the door.
Well, make an athletics check. Actually.
Oh.
Sure.
What do you think this is, Dungeons and Dragons?
So you start
Right.
to, you take a swing and you try hard, and it does like seem
Try
to
hard.
crack. Yeah, you try real hard, but it doesn't seem to break the lock off. It is a little bit, I'll say it's a little damaged with that swing, but it's not enough to get this door open. If you would like to try again, I would let you try one more time, but you have to tell me how you make this a little bit different.
Well, the first one, I whack the handle with the sword. Then I could just kick the door to see if the sword did enough damage for me to just open it with the kick.
Sure. Go ahead.
Another athletics?
Yep.
All right. 15.
15 is what you needed after you hit the door the first time. So, yes, you do end up cracking the door open. Oh, there you go. And busting it, and it
The door, and I
flings
go
open into a crate behind it. So,
Done.
Nicely done.
Wait, I don't go in. I go like, there you go, ma'am. That's how you open a door.
That's how you open a door, but I think well, I'm very, very flattered. Please, you can go in first.
All right.
What do you see in there? Does it look okay?
Any more kobolds?
Oops.
Oh,
I lack permission to something parent scene.
not there.
Something happened.
I got the same message. It must have gone across the.
Uh-oh.
I assume you still have my torch on? Yeah, I do. Yeah, there's boxes and barrels.
So you look through all of the boxes and barrels and you find 20...
I'd like to open a box to see if the fish are in here.
There are no fish. In fact, everything in
fish.
here is long spoiled or stained. It's very, like, everything in here is very old. Even the crates kind of give off, like, you know, they've been in here deteriorating for a long time. But you do find 200 silver pieces. I'll drop this in the chat.
Let's go.
A gold ring and a +1 short sword. I'm going to drop these in the chat so you all can see it, but I'm going to put them in your inventory.
Yeah. Keep finding swords.
Oh! I stole all your stuff.
Yep. I am empty of things.
I did the opposite. Oh no.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't
Is
either.
there
I was
an
like, what does
undo
this
button?
I was like, what does this button do? And it put all of your stuff in this crate.
Oh, you just retrieve them to another container.
Yeah. Here you
Wow.
go. We'll just move all the items back. There's no way to put it back though.
There's no take everything button.
No, I can give you the coins, but there's no take everything. Wow. Why would they do
He
one
didn't need
way?
items.
Yeah, you didn't need stuff, did you? Just put it up here.
Stop being so materialistic.
Even I have stuff, though. I mean, you know. I mean, you could probably use to not pick up any more swords. You have a lot clanking around on your belts. Although maybe we can sell them. Maybe you can sell them.
I'll use the +1, so that's always pretty good to have.
Yep. It is better than the finely crafted one you found. There you go.
Right.
That was so bizarre. Okay.
Awesome. Let me go check here. I have to click the. How do I know if I don't have? Oh, there we go. I have to draw it.
Yes, you have to draw.
Interesting.
All right, that's all you find in here. The rest is, you know, spoiled food, soiled clothing, and
I grabbed some of the spoiled fish or food or whatever. It's like I put it on the ground right here. Well, all the crates are filled with this.
Ew.
I did find an interesting sword phone.
Oh, someone says you should be able to open and loot the treasure chests. So if I show this, let's test it. Come back in here.
Now there is a chest. Yeah.
Ah.
So I guess you're supposed to be able to loot it.
Yeah, if it's visible like that, yes, I can double click it and click loot.
Okay, cool. Good. Good
But
to know.
it wasn't visible before, so.
Yes. Yes. Got it. I understand how this works now. I'm such a pro.
I used that too on 5e.
Cool. Anyway, that could be a version 10/version 11 thing that I never learned because, you know, I'm behind. So what's next?
I'm gonna look over
like there
and
is
see
another door.
There's also these weird manacle things over here. And so I'm gonna walk over and point out the manacles.
I think that's a sconch for like a torch.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
it looks like a torch, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
sconch.
phew. Okay. Wow. Melissa, not Kyra. Kyra knew what it was, but Melissa was like, "Are those manacles? Oh, you guys, there's a door." But you never know when you're accidentally in a dungeon. There's a whole game about it.
I test the door to see if it's open.
Yep.
Oh, it is open.
Easy.
Inconspicuous hallway.
Yep. A hallway into another door. I guess I'll go in.
Okay, so this short hallway has smooth walls of worked stone and a door at either end. Though the door at the far end is closed and the floor is tiled with large square stone tiles.
So anything happen as I walk through?
Before you move, when you enter this room, when you enter this room, you make a. Everybody will need to make a perception check.
Perception. There you go. 23.
How?
Mary, what do your elven eyes see? Oh wait, Valeros got.
They see Valeros looking at something.
Valeros, what do your human eyes see?
So, wait, okay. Everybody. Oh no, not everybody. Ooh, so Valeros and Mary, you both see somewhere up here in this upper area, there's like a tile that kind of looks a little loose. It's something strange about that square that's closest to the door. And I would say just out of your expertise, Mary, you suspected it could be trapped.
Well, then I am going to investigate further for traps.
Okay.
Try stepping on it.
Yeah.
So you can,
I'm going to test the trap.
You can try to disable the trap with a thievery check if you would like.
That is precisely what I would like to do. I'll just grab Valeros and be like, a moment. And then try and disable it.
I'm gonna move you closer to the trap.
I squeeze to the side.
Okay. You attempt to disable the trap. You're looking at it, and it looks like if it's pressed down, it looks like it releases something that connects to the ceiling. And as you're like looking at this trap, you realize like how it works, but you're unable to disarm it with that first roll. You can keep trying if you would like, as it does not set off the trap. But
I'd like to pick up a rock. Maybe we can, throw a rock to it, see what happens.
Yeah, after I fail the check, like I don't like I said, I don't like to just keep throwing checks at a challenge to see if I can pass it, because eventually I will. Yeah, since I failed to
or you'll
unlock the door and
off.
disarm the trap, I'm just going to continue to let our esteemed fighter here do my job for me and watch as he chucks this rock into the hallway.
I'm gonna say just make like a ranged attack of some sort. We're winging it.
Athletics?
No, let me look. Hold on, let me look.
I'm just throwing a rock on top of the thing.
Let's just make
I can shoot with the bow if you want.
No, let's make it an unarmed strike, and we'll just pretend that you're throwing it.
Unarmed strike. There we go. 18.
Okay, sure. It's not like a moving target or anything, and your aim is to hit the ground, and you do so. So it does end up triggering. So since nobody's in the hallway, nobody gets attacked, but you watch as tiles from the ceiling open up and just stones start tumbling down. Not enough to like block the hallway or anything, but it would have definitely hurt if any of you were in the hallway at that time.
Maybe we can just avoid that tile. Wait, if we leave the rock on top of it, it was just be triggered, right?
Yep, the rock is on there, and you look up. Doesn't seem, once the rocks kind of tumble out from the trap in the ceiling, there doesn't seem to be anything else that could fall down. So
I guess I'll just go here and I stretch to open the door, trying to avoid the stepping into this tile even though it's already pressed.
Sure, and you open the door.
And I just jump.
Okay. You didn't have to. You did kind of nudge the rock a little bit as you like leapt over it, but nothing happens.
Is it all clear?
Looks like it. There's more statues.
Oh, uh-oh. Hold on, I'm coming.
So
This statue looks like wants to play a game.
So the door to this chamber is actually pretty silent as it opens, as you open it, Valorous. Two stone statues are in here, and in the corners of the room, and facing there. Oh my goodness! Let me just read this thing. Two stone statues of priests stand in the corners along one side of the room, facing a towering statue of a man holding out both of his hands, palms up. In front of this statue is a stone altar with 9 golden coins. As you guys enter this room, a voice booms out from the statue. In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
You know, this save animals living style, this cave is very shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it seems like it's a game of chance, and we see try to choose which one's the blessings and which ones are the hopefully not the curses, but the not blessings.
Interesting.
Hopefully they're not curses.
If you would like me to reread the thing, just ask.
No, it's cool. The booming voice boomed, and
Let's leave these tasks to the intelligent people.
Is this maybe like a cult or something that I would have come across or have any knowledge about?
Make a religion check for me.
Okay.
Yep, so with that, you know that this is a statue of, I'm gonna butcher this, Abadar. He is the god of wealth and civilization. So, not a bad deity, so probably not a cult, but more of a religious deity, a good entity.
Positive one. Okay, so I share that out, information out. I think I think we can choose a coin and see if it's a blessing. Is that what you guys got from the? That seems like what I remember.
What happens if you choose the wrong one?
I think just nothing. I say sort of confidently.
Because that's how that always works.
That's how it works. That's how it always works.
I guess just pick one then.
Yeah. I'll just pick one.
How many are there in the table? Sorry.
There are 9.
9.
So Valrus, you pick one up. What do you do with it? Like, do you pocket it? Do you, I don't know, sniff it? What are you doing with it?
Let's see which one I choose. The 4th one.
Sure. You pick up the 4th one. Let's see. What do you do with it? I need more information from you.
Oh, I guess I just hold it and look at it, spin it around.
Okay.
Use it as a.
You gotta bite it to see if it's real gold, I'm just playing.
How do you say that? I put it on my finger and I just launch it to the air so it spins a lot and I just catch it.
Okay, you do that. And I mean, it seems like a normal coin, but nothing else spectacular happens. It looks like all the other coins on the table. Nothing stands out, and it kind of feels like a regular coin.
All right, I guess I chose the wrong one.
So I'm going to pick up the one that's closest to me down here on this far end.
Okay, that's number 9 for
Okay.
DM purposes.
And I'm gonna. Yeah, thank you. And I'm pick it up and I'm gonna flip it boom, in the air and catch it.
Sure, you do so. Not too hard to catch or anything. Seems like a normal coin. Feels like a normal coin.
You said we get 2 opportunities for this. That's what the riddle said.
Yeah, it says
there's 9 coins and we get 2 judgments.
In my hands, I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing. So you do see that he has his two hands out,
Right.
palms up.
So I know I can get it. I know I can get it down to where it can only be 2 coins, or at least I think I can. But yeah, I don't know how to figure out just the one with only 2 moves.
Yeah.
So we've got 9 total coins. If you put 3 coins in each hand, assuming this is one of those weight games, if you put 3 coins in either hand, it raises whichever is greater. So the one that goes up would have a greater weight to it. If it's 3 coins in each hand, then that hand obviously has a coin that's heavier than the others. If neither hand moves, like if they stay level, that means that it's one of the 4 remaining coins, and so we do the same with those, but we put 2 in each hand with the 4 that are left. And if one of the hands goes up, it's got a coin that's wrong, and so we're left with 2 coins, one of which is the one that is different.
There's 9. There's
Yeah.
9 coins.
That's why I did 6 to begin with and left 4 on the side.
It would have, well, if you did
That's
6
10.
to begin with, you would have 3 on the table.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yep.
So yeah, that would make those 3 different. Then I could get it down to 3 easily.
No, I mean, I think we put 3 in each hand. Let's do 1 through 3 in the right hand, 4 through 6.
Oh wait, what if we put 4 and 4 in each? If we do 4 and 4?
Well, because if we break it down into the 3, then if neither hand moves, we can do it with the 2. Just 3 in each hand is because if neither hand moves, then you know it's one of the other 3. You put 1 in each hand. Basically, if you do that, you'll identify which group of 3 it does, and then
right. But what I'm saying is, if we do 4 at a time, then we narrow it down to if we do 4 at a time, then if the hands stay level, it's the one we didn't use. If one hand goes up, it's got the coin that's different, and now we've broken it down into 2. So we do 2 in each hand from that group, and now we're down to 2 left. If we do 3 at a time, we're stuck with 3 at the end to pick from. So at least our odds are better 50-50.
We won't be. I guarantee you, doing 3 in each one, we can identify which one it is.
All right.
So you guys are going back and forth. Kyra's like counting on her fingers each time you guys mention another like.
I'm still just flipping my coin while they are arguing.
Answer is 42.
This is a math puzzle here. This is my area. All right.
All right, smart guy.
1 through 3 in the left hand, and 4, 5, and 6 in the right hand.
Okay, you have to take number 4 from Valros. Do you give it up?
Valros?
Sure. You have my coin again.
Thank you.
Okay. Right. So you put 1 through 3 in the which hand?
1 through 3 in the right hand.
His right hand or your right?
His right hand.
Okay.
Right hand.
So you watch as the left hand rises up with the 4, 5, 6.
All right.
So Kyra's going to put her coin back on the altar so they can continue to math balance the coins.
That's all good. So we think that the one that raised up is the one of greater value. That's what he said. So then let's take 4 and put it in his right hand, 5 and put it in his left hand, and I'll just hold on to 6 for a moment.
Okay, so as you do that, both hands return back to equal level.
All right then. Well, the one that I'm holding, number 6, seems to be a weird one.
So as you say that out loud?
Yep.
Yep. So as you say that, some stuff happens. Hold on. Okay, so as you say that, all of the coins almost seem to like roll off the table towards you guys, except for the fake one, which turns to lead in your hands. And the door up here, you see a door open in this hallway to the right. It's definitely a secret door. You didn't even notice it before because it just looked like a stone wall. But it kind of you hear that as it as the stone door slides open, revealing another room. You also, I think it's something else. Oh no, that's it. Yep, that's it.
Good job. I had no idea how you guys were going to do that. That was a lot of coin counting. Should we go see what? Should we go see what's in the next room? Oh, and I say, thank you, Abadar. Abadar. Thank you, Abadar. And I give a little nod because even if he is not my god, it always is helpful to be respectful of gods you meet along the way.
So are we going to pick up all the other gold coins, or do we have to leave them?
That's up to you.
If nobody else picks them up, Mary is definitely picking them up.
Kyra's gonna pick back the one that she was flipping, number 9, since it never went into the statue's hands, and pocket it.
Sure.
I'd like to pick up one too.
Sure. For every.
And if everyone's doing it, I'll pick up 1 or 2, probably 2.
Okay, so
Yeah, I pick up whatever's left.
Sounds right.
Each one is a gold piece, so there are 8, and then the one that is lead. So that one is not worth anything.
All right, so if there's 8, I picked up 2, the other one's picked up 1, that would then mean our rogue gets 4.
Yep. Sounds right.
Sounds like an even split.
Yep. That checks out. That checks out.
We had 10 at the beginning, right?
No, 9.
There was 9 at the beginning and 1 was
No, like our characters, because pretty sure we started with 10, but I had 1 just now because of the inventory issue earlier.
Oh, yes, I think so.
I had 1 gold point one gold
I had
point,
8.
1 gold coin.
But you may have started with 10.
Yeah, I'm a cleric, so.
If I have 11, all right.
So, what do you guys do?
Our rogue's just being quiet. Is he sitting there with like 25 gold?
No, he can't. He can't adjust to the money on his sheet. It just won't let him interact with it.
Oh, I see where it. You have to
Is
go
this
down.
a walkable path?
Oh.
Here, I'll add it. 4.
Yep, that did it.
There you go. I hit the little
yeah.
plus button, but I don't know if you couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
I
not
can
letting
do
me
it on
interact
mine.
with any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I
That's
just
weird.
clicked plus.
Oh, my
Is this a
character's a
walkable
rogue.
path
You don't
right
have to
here?
mistrust me
Yes.
too.
Does it let you through?
I go in to check. Oh, hello.
Yep, so this is the secret door that opened. So in this small chamber contains an old wooden chest right here that is emblazoned with the symbol of a key. Behind the chest is a massive contraption of gears and pulleys that look like the inner workings of some unseen device. And that's...
How do I inspect the machinery?
Let's see. You don't have to roll anything for this, but you see.
Are we supposed to be able to see to the north through the wall?
No, maybe.
Oh,
Right here.
yeah.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I was like, wait, where are you? I thought you were Kyra, and I was like, not through the door, but yes. Yeah, you can actually see through the wall here. And in fact, let me see. Can you, where can, you can't see anybody in there, but you do hear some quiet conversation, kind of with a lot of hissing, which I'm not going to be able to recreate, but you hear something about the boss's new pet and something about plans for the town above, but you can't really make out anything else.
Immersion broken.
Do you open the chest? Uh, is this the chest? I can't see. This is the mechanism. Okay. This is the chest. There we go. That makes more sense. Go
I
ahead.
would like to inspect the chest.
Sure.
I like how you tried to walk us right in. So you just open it right up, right, guys?
You can roll.
Thievery?
Yeah,
Or-
thievery to like check for traps or.
Yeah. It's a very rogue thing to do. Man, what is with my dice
It's
now?
just your thievery, I feel like. When you can't do rogue things.
That's true, yeah.
So you're looking at it. It doesn't look like there's anything that might be triggered by opening this chest. You don't think? With your pen?
Seems fine.
Yeah.
It seems perfectly safe.
Kyra's just gonna step over here closer to the funky machinery.
Uh-huh. As you're looking at the machinery, you do see. Oh, actually, when you're looking at the chest, right next to the chest, somewhere over here, you actually notice a lever protruding from it.
From the chest?
Mm-hmm. But it's not. It doesn't seem to be connected to any mechanism on the chest. It seems to be connected to this machinery over here.
There's a lever sticking out of the chest that appears connected to the machinery that's like 10 feet away, 5 feet away.
Yes, but looking at the machinery, which was what Valros you were doing, correct?
Yes.
Make a perception check for me.
Perception.
Oh.
16.
Okay. Oh, actually, it was supposed to be a crafting check, but we'll take it.
Crafting? Oh, that is a thing.
Yeah.
I have a craft. Oh.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I mean, you can just remove a 1 and that will be 15.
Okay.
I have +4 and
Don't worry.
crafting and +5 on perception.
Perfect. So you're looking at this contraption and you see, your roguish friend points out the lever over here. And you're looking at it and you think that it's actually connected to some sort of trap hidden in an area beyond this wall here. You're not sure what it does, but you do know that it triggers something in that room. And looking at the lever more closely, it looks like it is actually set to the disarmed position, not the active position.
Like, I think it's disarmed right now.
Yes.
Well, I guess I tell them, looks like it might not be active, but it triggers something on the other room that I can't go through.
But interesting. And we heard some people in the other room, right?
Is this a wall or a window or what is this to go over? Because I cannot go through that wall.
I think it's a wall with like big cracks in it that we can
Yes.
hear through, but not and
can-
like maybe peek through.
Yeah, you can peek through, but you can't go through it. You suspect, just based on the fact that there's a door in the hallway that you just came from, that door connects to that room, based on what you can see. But you can't it's like tiny slits in the wall that are, you probably would have missed if you weren't seeing the light coming from that room shining through the cracks.
The machinery might activate it the secret door. Maybe, I don't know.
Or it could kill us all.
It could kill us all, but it also could potentially kill people in the other room, which maybe I'm just a jerk for assuming they're not going to be friendly, but
No,
No, they're
I just tell them
I
that
made the assumption.
whatever that triggers, it triggers something in the other room. So I don't think it will affect us here. Maybe for a little.
well, and also, I mean, didn't you guys? We just heard them talking about, doing something to the people above ground, and that there was a new, that the master had a new favorite. Notes.
It definitely feels safe to assume that they don't mean good things for our home, because backstory, we all
Yeah.
live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, what if we know that this maybe activates a trap. Maybe we should go see what's going on in the other room. I don't know anything about machinery, but
Yeah, this thief animal looks very suspicious.
yeah.
Right. Do you guys see an animal? I don't see an animal.
No,
No.
they sent us to to check an animal, and we keep finding weird things.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
this thief animal is very, very suspicious.
Yeah, maybe I'm just being overly optimistic here. Do we think there's any chance that the big 8-legged rat was the animal?
No, because fish don't swim into spider webs very often. I mean, I'm no
Very
druid,
often. That's true.
but
That's true.
it's one of
That's a
those
fair
things.
point.
Yeah, and we only found the kobold skeleton, and not like missing fish. I mean, I guess sometimes you can eat fish bones. I guess like cats.
Maybe we
and stuff.
can check that door over there.
Yeah,
Right.
let's go.
Do you open the chest?
Oh, hey, look at
yeah.
that. There's a chest right there.
I mean, sure, I'll open the chest since I noticed that this deactivated. Click,
Go
click.
ahead.
Let's see. There is
that's
some
what she was
gold, there's
hoping
some
you'd say.
silver. There are emeralds. There's a scroll of magic missile.
Ooh, a scroll of
Ooh.
magic. I have no idea how scrolls work in Pathfinder.
Complicatedly. So no, it's fine. This chest is unlocked. It does seem to be full of just coins and a beautiful. It's almost like it's a small glass box holding a beautiful emerald inside of it. And you get
I'd like
the
to
sense
check the emerald.
for what? Traps?
Like no, like grab it to see it, admire it.
Let's see. What kind? I feel like that's a check. Hold on.
What could go wrong?
Lots. Always. I feel like that might be a crafting check because you're checking like the craftsmanship and testing the weight and that kind of thing. So let's do a crafting
Ooh.
check.
An 8.
It's an
just
emerald.
shiny.
It's shiny. It's green.
I like green.
Mary does not trust this chest. Just the fact that it seems to be connected to the machinery. But for whatever reason, you just can't figure out what the problem is.
Well, let's take this emerald and the scroll, and we can sell them later at town. I'll just click the loot button then.
I mean,
Sure.
if we're just looking for suggestions, I could take the spell scroll and, if it makes it back to town, we could sell it, but it might be useful.
I think you do have to have the spell in your repertoire to be able to use. At least that's the case for wands. To be able to use
actually,
it.
I just read it. It says you have to have it on your list, and that is on my list. That's actually even one of my prepared spells.
Okay, I'll drop it in your inventory. What do you guys do with the money? There's 3 gold pieces, 22 silver pieces, and 214 copper pieces.
I'd let you handle the coins, guys.
Should we start a party fund?
I think the rogues are party treasurer, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll hold on to that for you.
I don't know. Kyra says, I don't know if that's such a... Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he seems trustworthy.
All right.
Ezren.
My plan is working.
I gave you.
I'm just like shaking my head and just like, oh,
All right.
carries on.
Shall I open the door?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me make sure before.
Ezrin's hands light up. Oh, I'm ready to party.
Okay. All right. We're good. You may open the door. All right. So the door opens with a creak, revealing a massive chamber that looks like an audience hall. On the far side, a broad set of stairs leads up to where a throne might have been at one point. Pillars support the high ceiling, and the ruined tatters of once decorative banners still hang from them. A decorative pattern, oh my goodness, I cannot read. A decorative tile pattern centered in the middle of the room shows through the grim coating on the floor. It's definitely dirty in here. So, hold on. Let me see. I feel like things happen.
There was a trap the last time we saw tiles pattern like that.
I was just about to say the
Yeah.
exact same thing.
Okay.
Can be taught.
And the manacle is glowing. The manacle is glowing.
Manacles are glowing.
But we haven't. This is the only place that we've been in that has had a lit torch. And I know we heard voices, but I think we should be very aware, alert in here.
You said there was a throne?
There used to be, it looks like there used to maybe have been one up here, but as you guys enter the room, you see more kobolds up there hanging out on the,
This animal that we're looking for is the king of thieves.
perhaps.
No, I think we brought the king of things with us.
Alright.
So far, I'm like the jester of thieves.
Do we think that there's any chance that if there were traps in the tiles that they're currently deactivated because we didn't pull the lever? Kronk?
Oh.
No, the lever was deactivated.
Yeah, so the traps are unarmed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, if we pull that lever, there might be traps in the tile, and then if we stand here and kobolds come running at us, they might all explode on the tiles.
That maybe.
Oh, I feel like
Or, you know, we pull the lever and we all die. It's really a coin flip.
Ezra, we don't want to die.
You said we see kobolds, but I actually don't see kobolds. I don't know where they are.
They're up.
Oh, they're up here in the shadows.
Yeah, the
even though
pillars.
You don't see them, the creaking of the door does alert them. So,
okay.
Unfortunately, it's time to roll initiative.
Yeah, I think we should definitely.
Yeah, roll more nat ones. Hey, well, at least you roll better for initiative.
Woohoo!
All
you
right.
can get over a 10.
So, Kyra, you're up front. So, you do hear the kobolds, and you do hear them start to pick up weapons and move towards the door. They're not rushing, but they do seem aware of your presence.
Okay, so I'm going to turn back around, and they're coming. Do you want me to go back and arm the trap?
I mean, I kind of do.
Okay, all right. Yes, we're good. Mary, Valeros, we think we can work around the trap floor ourselves.
We can try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to head back.
It might not even be a trap, and it was just a mechanism. It will just open a door.
It might. You guys be ready. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 and pull the lever so that you all know to keep an eye out in case something is happening. So I can move there. That's 15. and then
Is there such a thing as holding action in Pathfinder?
Yes. It's readying an action, actually.
So you should be able to move when you have the tile there. If you hit space, your character should move along the path you've drawn out.
I was trying to figure out if I could move it, if I could move her, move myself, with enough. If I think I have enough, token collide, making sure that I had enough movement.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You'll have to spend
So
an action to activate it, I believe.
right, an action to move and an action to activate it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, pulling, and I'm gonna pull that lever. And then I'm also gonna dash out of this room, just in case something happens as my third action. In case something happens in this room once I pulled the lever.
Okay, here you go. So as you activate the trap, you all get 30 experience for activating the trap, but nothing seems to happen. You do hear the gears like click into place, like it definitely moves and it's definitely armed, but nothing visible happens in the other room.
An XP fountain. I would like to activate the trap again.
Yeah.
XP fountain.
Deactivate, activate,
Throwbacks.
deactivate, activate.
I'll just walk in and out of the room and activate it, you guys.
You know, like flicking the lever back and forth like Neo.
Yeah,
I know Kung Fu.
turn it on and off.
All right.
Okay, trap's good to go wherever it is. Be careful.
Mary.
Yeah, I mean, so we believe that it's this patterned floor. That means I absolutely do not want to step onto the patterned floor. And so I am just going to move over here and try and keep an eye, because like I can kind of see right here, like there's just this little, I guess, field of view I've got from looking around the column. And I would just like to keep an eye out looking for enemies. If anything approaches me, then I would have the readied action to attack anything that comes within range.
Okay.
If that's doable.
Sure.
And yeah, that's going to be my turn. I don't want to walk out onto this patterned floor, since we believe that it may be connected to that mechanism.
Okay.
I want to do something between dumb and funny.
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
Who?
I'm rolling up. Okay.
No. Sorry. Valorous. Roll a perception check. Sorry.
Rolling. Okay. You got it. 2, a 7.
You see nothing wrong.
Yep. Nothing. You don't.
So yeah.
Continue.
What do I need to roll? I suppose athletics to jump all the way to the other side.
Can you jump that far? Wait a second.
Maybe?
I feel like we need.
I know the D&D rules for jumping.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Leap. You can leap up to 15 feet horizontally if your speed is at least. 10 feet horizontally if your speed is 15 feet, or 15 horizontally if your speed is at least 30. What's your speed?
25.
Okay, so you can't leap that far.
You could land in the middle.
See if the floor is trapped.
Yeah, so no, if I can't, I guess I can't.
You would definitely land in the middle if you attempted, even successfully.
You bunny hop and like jump to the middle, jump again.
Boing, boing, boing.
I mean, it's not the worst idea. You've got a 1 in 3 chance or whatever. Like you've lowered your chance. As long as that's not the trapped square, you're fine.
If it is a trapped square, then you just jump
right in the
middle of it.
You could probably jump over these though, right? 10 foot, right? So if you came this way, you could jump over these ones.
No, you still can't make it that far. You'd land on the farthest one over.
Oh, you're right, because you're here. 5'10". I'm a dummy. Never mind.
That's what DM stands for.
Yeah, dummy.
Oh, that's how you die.
Boulders fall from the sky.
Yes, that's...
I guess I'm just gonna like I said earlier, ready action. Just wait. Don't use my actions because I want to see if the kobolds trigger anything on the tiles.
Cool.
So yeah, I just enter there without doing anything.
Okay.
Assume readiness.
Also, I've been told readying an action takes 2 actions. So I don't. I
That's
mean, you.
fine. I mean, I don't want to step on it, and I still want to wait for the kobolds to
And what
walk in first.
action are you readying? Do you have to state it like? Hold on. Let me look. You
I know
prepare
in
an
D and
action.
D you have to state the action that you want to take after a given trigger. I don't know if
Mhm.
it's the same for Pathfinder.
It is. So choose a single action or free action you can use and designate a trigger. Your turn then ends. If the trigger occurs before the start of your next turn, then you get to do that. Blah blah blah.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty much the same. It just takes
Yeah.
2 actions to do that. I can drop this in the chat. Look. So good. All right, so that's your turn. That leaves us to the Trap Master. So, let's see. So, I don't know. Can you guys see? You can't really see what's going on.
Don't see anything.
Nope. But you do hear some fiddling around as.
Do we hear an explosion?
No, you don't. But,
Drats.
wait, how do I use this? You can use this actor. Oh, that's nice. Let's. Hold on. Please hold. Here it is. She goes
Was it we're all
ahead.
just
Oh, it's passive. Wait, so does that mean just an adjacent square? Okay, so she goes ahead and she's gonna use one of her, well, 3 of her actions to drop something down. And you do hear a clang as something hits the ground. But that is going to be her turn? Is it a she?
Sure.
It says
That
she
works.
on here. So we're going to go with that. All right. Next up, the next guy here. Which one is that? This one. He's got how much movement? 25. So he's going to use an action to stride. 15. So he steps over here onto the tiles and actually, Mary, you can see him do this. As he does, it
Yep.
activates the trap that you guys activated.
Yay!
Excellent.
And he takes some damage. So let's see. We have to roll this to see if he gets hit. Am I targeting the guy? Of course I'm not, because that would have been smart. But that's okay. It definitely hits, so we'll roll damage. And he takes 10. Ooh, that's a lot. 10 piercing damage as a spike shoots from the western wall. So you guys watch this wall over here. A spike comes out and shoots straight at him. And against each creature in each row. There's no other creatures in the rows, so just him. And that actually kills him. So, oops, don't do that. Oops,
Nice.
it
So
doesn't
he just
matter.
comes running up and gets just
Yep,
blasted by a spike and he's out.
he's out. So there's that. Okay, good enough. What happened here? I messed everything up. So, oh, because this guy was up here before. Whatever. We're just getting rid of him. Goodbye. Okay, so Ezrin, it's your turn. Sorry, technical difficulties because I'm so good at this. All right.
All good. I'm just gonna kind of squeeze up here a little to see if I can't see further down. I don't see anything, so I will
Actually,
use
roll a perception check.
perception. I am super good at this. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad.
What did you roll? 18.
18.
Okay, yeah. So you do see. How much do you see? How much do you see? Everything? Okay, so you notice exactly like how big. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Make that visible for you. Perhaps. So you can tell that this white area is all of the tiles that would activate that trap. That one that you
Interesting.
saw a spear come out of and hit your.
Cool. So then I used an action to move. I will use the other 2 actions to basically ready my my oh so wonderful freeze ray, whatever it's called, ray of frost. So whenever I see a bad guy, I'm just gonna shoot it with a ray of frost.
Sounds good. Next we have this guy. He's going to rush forward, but he did see his buddy kind of die on this staircase or on the tiles. So he's going to be. Is he smart? Let's see. Is he smart? No, he's not. So he doesn't care. So he's going to step onto the tiles. And you guys notice that nothing happens, but you do kind of hear the mechanism is still turning.
Okay.
So nothing happens, but he keeps running for it. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He gets here for his first action. He sees you, Mary, so he's going to rush towards you. 5, 10.
Dang it.
Yep. With his second action to get up close and personal, and then he's going to smack you.
Do I get my attack first since it was readied, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yours was if you saw someone, right?
If somebody gets in range, I would attack them.
Yep.
I don't have a ranged weapon except throwing a dagger,
Do I?
and I wasn't going to do that.
Okay.
So as he came around, I also, I mean, at least
You
from
did.
my thing, I saw him. So can I roll my
So,
attack?
yeah, Ray of Frost first, and then
Okay.
we'll
And
see. Because
to
technically
be
he was.
fair, I don't know how this works, but it might be a +2. Is he'd probably be considered partially covered, from my understanding of how that works?
You are not wrong.
So a 23.
Yep, definitely
I assume
hits.
that hits.
Yep.
So that's still 8 damage.
Nice. So, never mind, Mary, as a Ray of Frost comes around the pole and knocks this guy flat, and he is dead.
I'm just sort of standing there with my rapier pointed at him as he crumples to the ground.
Yep.
Like, huh.
All right, Kyra, it's your turn.
Wait, if you keep deleting the monsters, won't they not give us experience when you end the combat?
It'll be fine. I can edit it.
Okay.
Plus, we need 1,000 to level up. I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't think
I'm
so.
just saying.
Not like any of us know how to level up anyway, so.
Right.
Kyra's gonna come back in the room and come up to here. Oops, she's gonna move here. And
Someone,
then she's gonna
by the way, in the chat, called you a nerd, Josh, for reading the book and knowing about cover.
It's not the first time.
And I'm gonna reach out and touch this column and cast light on it,
Whoa.
which will light up the space for 20 feet, hopefully in either direction, all around like a beacon.
Wait, you're lighting up the pillar?
Well, lighting up the pillar because it casts light in 20 feet
yeah.
in all directions, so
That's
we
cool.
can kind of see what's going on. Hopefully,
Yes.
like a big glow stick, kind of.
Please hold. that? Let me edit it. Hold
That's okay.
on.
I'm trying to. That's okay. I'm gonna click this button and I'm gonna say. Wait. What is my? Hold on. I'm gonna say. What's her? Hold on. I'm looking at my god here.
Saren Ray is your god.
Yes. Yeah, I was looking because I have all of her not her nicknames, that's really diminutive for a god, but I say Dawnflower, bring us some light, and touch the column and
How big
light.
was it? You said 20?
It says it's 20 feet. Well, let's see. There it goes. I put it up there.
Okay. Got it.
Like a torch.
Perfect.
Yep. And that's
So 40 in total, right? Because it's 20 and 20.
Yes, so 20 of bright, but then 20 of
and 20 of dim.
Okay. And if I can cast it so it lights up the. Can it light up the stairs, the sort of platformy thing over here?
It does. Hold on.
Let's see if I can. How do I?
Let me
target over here.
Well, I keep hitting the wrong things. What am I doing?
Okay.
Light. Okay. I need to move it, I think, so that you can see it. Is that? I'm also.
Yeah, because I wanted to get over here where the dark shadows were.
Okay. Fun fact, you can light these torches if you want. They're on the map.
The manacles?
Alright. So... Where did it paste it? Where are you pasting this light? No, I'm sorry. I'm talking to this thing because it's like, oh, it's pasting it right on top. I'm just trying to make it so this whole column is kind of.
Yeah, like a little, like a light, like a glow stick.
Yeah, but if I put it in the middle, it's like a wall there, so it doesn't shine except for in the middle of the pillar, which does not help you.
No.
So hopefully that works. But it might not. I don't know. For you, it still looks dark. I'm just gonna move this here. Does that help? Does that work?
And I don't remember for certain, but I think you can change the settings for the lights to ignore walls.
Can you?
But it might be a mod, so.
Oh, you're right. Provides vision too. How about that? That works.
Does that help? That helps the party, right? See what we're looking at?
Oh yeah.
Now I've got light tokens everywhere. So cleaning it up. Here we go. Perfect.
Okay.
I did it.
And for my third action, I'm actually gonna draw my scimitar.
All right.
And have it at the ready. And just hang tight.
Sounds good. All right. I need this. Mary, your turn.
Yeah. So now that we have learned the rules for leap, I believe I can actually. Well, yeah. I just need Kira to hop out of the way, and I'm gonna jump across this because I can barely clear that.
I do a little scooch as you go by.
You do know though that she stepped on it and nothing happened.
That's nice.
She did walk across it.
Yeah, but it's one of those maybe she's just dainty and doesn't quite trigger the. Sure. I just didn't want to be the one. But yeah, I wanted to leap across, and then I'm going to head around this pillar, and seeing a lone enemy there at the end of the hallway, go at him.
All right, you do see now that you're here, you can see that they have recently set up some sort of trap here, which doesn't hinder you because there's still free space along the stairs. Also, roll a perception check.
How long is this, or how high is this little ledge right here? Because if it's like 5 feet, then I was planning to just jump off of it. I wasn't planning to hook around and take the stairs. I
like a hero jump and just hit
him
while you're falling
landing.
It doesn't say. So
I mean, just looking at the room, I just figured it was short.
It's probably pretty
Yeah.
short. I'd say like 3
Yeah.
feet-ish.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that no problem, especially with your agility.
Yeah.
But roll a perception check to see if you see
Ooh.
this white box that you can see as a player.
I
You
think
do.
I see it.
Yeah, so you, now that you're a little bit closer to the tiles that actually trigger the trap, you recognize that all the ones in the middle here are the ones that will trigger that that spear spike trap that you witness take out a kobold. But go ahead and you're going to attack this guy. Yes,
Yeah.
girl.
And is it a free action to just shout information? Because if it is, then I would shout for the Valeros to follow Kira, that she's got the safe path.
Yeah. I don't see
Okay.
why you can't.
I know
shout.
pointing out, there's a pointing out mechanic which takes an action to like point out a hidden enemy. I don't know if that would
It says
applies for any
speaking.
communication.
No, so speaking, as long as you can act, you can also speak. So.
Okay, cool.
All right. And then yeah.
Yeah, there is also a point out one. So if you want to indicate exactly where it is, then yes.
Well, that was weak.
Oh.
Lord.
Yeah.
Wish. Yeah.
So she does take damage as she kind of stands up from putting down this trap and turns towards you. She yelps. At least I think it's a girl. And that's
If
it.
you say it's a girl, it's a girl.
Yeah.
Pretty. Yeah.
It's got pink hair. Look.
Paint
that's
your world
pink
for
hair.
me.
You think having pink hair means it has to be a no?
No.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean,
Bye, YouTube
No,
monetization.
we don't need to go down that road.
you can wear whatever color hair you want. I have green, so there's that. All right. Mary is done. Valorous,
Yep.
your turn.
My turn. Let's see. Well, I was, saving an action last turn and nothing happened, so I guess I'll. 25
You have 4
feet.
actions
Let me
this
see. How do I check? Let me see. Distance is 10 feet here, and then 20 here, 25. No, wait, that's 50 will be my full movement for a dash, right? 45,
Yeah, it's
50. This will be 50 right here. All right, so I dash all the way there with my 50, and I target the thing, and I use my new sword to strike at him. Roll. 70. Oh, I missed. Come on.
yeah. So you,
17 is a miss. What kind of armor does he have? Well, that's it, I guess, because I used two actions to run and 1 to attack.
That's it. So it's not that it has armor, it's that it's got scaly skin. And it does seem like this one is maybe more seasoned when it comes to combat than the other ones that you ran into. So, yes, unfortunately, your attack misses. That leaves us to the beautiful Kobold Trapmaster. So, she sees you both here. Doesn't really like that you're super close.
Is this where we find out how opportunity attacks work?
I don't know. Let's see. Actually, man, action economy.
Judo chop.
I'm just going to attack this guy. That's you, May. With a strike. A short sword. Yeah, I should be hitting shift so I can do these without hitting extra buttons. Da-da-da-da!
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, that kobold is strong.
Oh,
Okay,
a
no,
1.
Not that strong.
Wait, did he use a bow?
No, that's just the piercing icon. It's piercing damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, because I have a thing against bows next to me.
No, it's just piercing damage. So she goes ahead and she tries to attack you, but it doesn't do much. So then she's gonna see. Seeing as that attack didn't really make a lot of purchase, she's kind of scared, so she's going to make a hurried retreat.
That triggers my opportunity attack.
And that will be a +2 for her hurried retreat for her armor class because, yeah. So the kobold strides up to 30 feet and gains a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against reactions triggered by this movement. So you can make it, but her AC is slightly higher.
Do you have to edit it so I can roll, or we just say that you add it on my roll?
I'll just add it onto your roll.
All right. Let's see. Attack. I guess I can just.
So you're gonna use the reaction for
circumstance. Yeah. I want to see if I can just add it to my roll. I have a +1. I can just do -1 instead, but I'll just do the regular roll. See what happens. 19. That will be 17, I guess. No, wait. She will have more AC.
She has more AC.
Yeah.
So you go to attack her and it still misses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So then she hurries away. So she has 5. That's 10.
Oh, apparently I cannot do that. Oh, okay.
You don't have a attack of opportunity thing?
No, I don't. Like, it's definitely not on my character sheet.
Right. It's under my actions. There is something called reactions, and I have.
Yeah, fighters get it at first level. I don't know if I get it later or if it's just not a thing, or I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you can also see it under your feats if you have it, because I believe that shows up as a feat.
Yeah.
Question: raise the shield is an action? Because I have something called shield block, and it says,
Yes.
while you have your shield raise it, you will take a damage from physical attack.
Yes.
So
you have to spend an action to raise your shield.
I see.
Also,
right.
I think I messed up the spike trap, but it's fine. It's whatever.
We won't tell anybody.
It's fine. You guys just
Nobody will notice.
or everyone will notice. It's one of the
Except everyone commenting on Twitch right now, like, yeah, we told you.
No. I have a nice community. They're very understanding that I struggle just as much as anybody else. All right.
Hey,
so,
we're part of it.
Yes, you are.
We're literally all here like learning this here.
Yep. So she has another action, but she's not going to take. Well, what else can we do? I need to learn all the actions. There's so many basic actions. Actually, she could take cover, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
as long as there's partial cover for her to take cover behind.
So she's actually not going to move as far, and she's going to take cover behind this this pole here. So.
All right.
That's that.
So I believe then that upgrades the partial cover to total cover, whatever they call that. So does that does that mean you can't shoot it at her, or she has an additional increase to her AC?
I think it means more AC. Hold on.
Like a +4 maybe? I have no idea.
Is there
I
a
forget
cover?
what happens.
No. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is. Okay, so she has greater cover, so it's +4. I wonder if that's
cover.
Yeah, from you at least.
Yeah.
Is there a button for that? No.
I have no idea.
There's not. All right, I was looking at it. Math is fine.
It's all right. I have a solution for that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Yep, it is.
All right. With all 3 actions, I am going to magic missile, which automatically hits and just does damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 bolts. That just hits her.
Ooh, some of those are nice, and one of them sucked. That's okay, I guess. So make sure I don't have any like immunities or some. I don't think so. She's a kobold. Yeah. Okay.
As I summon my magic and use my first actual leveled spell and release a barrage of magical
Woohoo.
missiles.
And one more. There you go. So she's still standing. You watch as the missiles, even though she's behind a pole, you guys can hear as they like slam into her, and she kind of screeches as she takes quite a bit of damage. You know, for your level.
I use my best Batman voice. Where's the fish?
Wow.
All right, Kyra, it is your turn.
Okay, we're gonna scoot over here and over to here, which I think is safe, and just I think I can go up here. I don't want to get too close to that trap though. So I'm gonna go over here. I think token collide. Hold on. I don't think it's gonna let me.
You have to hit like if you wait. That's not it.
Like drag around whatever you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Don't drag around, you guys.
Or if you press and hold the left mouse button and tell me where you want to go, I can just move you there.
Oh, why isn't she? I'm just gonna put all the blame on Kyra here for
Sure.
being. Let's see.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
thank you. Appreciate
Definitely her.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. Kyra's thinking about it. She was gonna try to magic or to burning hands. You know, just keep getting token collide.
Burning hands from like here.
Yeah, I think I can just move to here though for 25 for my movement. Yeah, I don't think I can get close enough.
It's wait, 5, 10. It's actually 10 to go diagonal, right? So 5, 10. So
Every other one.
Every other one. 5.
Okay.
It should automatically do it. Yes, that'd be 25 feet to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I don't know why it wasn't letting me move. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
I just missed her.
You can use another action to move more.
Yeah, I'll use I'll
She
get
also
up
has
just a little bit.
partial cover. Actually, she'll have. Let me see. She'll have full cover because she used to take cover action. Yeah. So unless
it's like a -4 to hers, right?
Yeah. So if you move here, she'll only have partial cover because it just ups it depending on where.
Okay, I can do that. I think numbers wise, and then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. And that's a 15-foot cone.
Bonus 2.
Oh, so I say, just like I asked the Dawnflower to light the way, I say, Saran Ray, the fires of your heart through the fires of my fingers. The fingers fire my finger. Let's see, the fires of my heart through my fingers, and whoosh, cast Burning Hands.
Sure. So she gets a +2 to her reflex save. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna add. Ooh, you can add it right here. 2.
We can let it happen. You are the DM, but I believe as far as rules go, so I think cast time, when it says cast time 2 for Burning Hands, that would take 2
it
actions
does.
to be able to cast it.
Ah, okay, then I will just
back up and do the. You're right.
There's the well, actually, that we've been waiting for.
Yeah, no,
Someone had to do it.
I know. If you want to just let it happen, you can. It doesn't bother me.
No,
But I know that we're all
I'd
kind of
like
figuring
for
it
me,
out.
I'd rather learn how to.
Yep.
Since
Oh,
I've
for
never
sure.
done a cleric before, I'd never have magic casters. I always have rogues. So
It's good. It's good to know this because most of us are DMs as well, and
Yes.
knowing all the rules are. It's good to know.
Where
Yes.
do you? Oh, cast time 2, so 2. Okay, so
So you would have to either do it from here or pick a different spell.
I'll actually. What
Okay.
are? Let's see. Some of the. Wish I knew better how I could aid somebody, but I don't think I can do any aiding at the moment because we're not really in melee. And my magic rep wants a touch.
You can help someone.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll put it in the chat for you. So aid is essentially like they have to be willing to help, accept your help, but you pretty much use your reaction to do this. So you won't have a reaction until the start of your next turn once you use aid. But you essentially you have to say what you're doing. Like, do you shout at them to distract them? Do you, that kind of thing.
Okay, so I turn to, let's see who's up next in the initiative, Velos or Mary?
Mary.
Mary. So I say, Mary, if you can't, I turn to you and I say, if you can't kill her, just distract her and I'll come up behind her with burning hands. But I've got your back.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
I also think when you do it, you have to roll for it when he goes to attack.
Okay.
Yes. So it depends on what you do. That sets the DC for it.
So that would be like I could distract her while he's attacking her?
Yes.
And that would be an aid?
Yes.
Okay, so reverse all the stuff I said about you distracting her. I'll distract her when you go to hit her. And do it that way. Learn how to aid.
Sure. What do you do to distract when that happens?
Going to say, your hair is ugly. It's not a flattering color on you.
Just thought you should know.
I just thought you should know. Just yeah.
Wow. You're gonna burn her and then burn her again.
Yeah.
All right, so that leaves us to. So is that all you're doing?
Yeah, just trying to distract her or get her maybe to peek out from behind the pillar so Mary can attack her, have a better attack.
Sounds good. All right, so Mary, what do you do?
Sorry, I'm just laughing. All I could think was that your hair is ugly is the somatic component for the spell. Or the verbal component. So you have to say that every time you cast Burning Hands. Your hair is ugly!
It's like you've used your curling irons turned too high. And then
so I will. I believe I can just do this. I forget how you guys did that stuff. I think I can just get to right here. I'm assuming that I can go around this trap pretty easily.
Yeah, you can
having
see it.
seen it. And yeah, I'm just gonna get up close and personal and try the rapier again. This time I should have 2 attacks left. So we'll see how this shakes out.
Hold on. So Kyra, roll your aid. So you have to roll. Wait, when you use your aid as a reaction, attempt a skill check or attack roll. Oh, okay. So
I think it's like you could roll like performance or intimidation or something like that.
Yeah. So since you're yelling, you're gonna have to roll. You can choose either.
What? I'm gonna intimidation because I'm gonna try to make her feel bad for herself. Terrible. I'm sorry, Kyra.
Ooh.
Okay, so I was setting it at 15 because you're just shouting, and maybe I feel like she's a little self-conscious. So that's just a success. So you get +1 Mary.
Okay.
to
She
your
did the hair after a breakup, and now that you're insulting it, it's
I
just...
know. Look, Melissa, Melissa, I feel bad. But
Well, I
Kyra
guess
knows.
we'll just. Oh, okay. I can do the.
You should be able to add it to
Yep,
your.
I did. I just
Mhm.
found it. Cool. So then I think it's like that. Ooh, that didn't even help.
Oof. All right,
Yikes.
so
Um,
she's distracted, but not that distracted. So she ends up still being able to duck as you try to slash at her. What do you
does
use?
the circumstance bonus apply to my turn or just my initial attack? Because I want to do a second attack, and I'm just curious if I need to add it to that one as well.
Um,
I would think it would just be the first attack, but I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know
want to
that it
lose the
says.
bonus if I don't have to.
Yeah, it's to just that action.
Okay, cool. All right, so no circumstance bonus on the next one. Where was that last turn? Jeez, that would have probably critted. Oh well, at least it's decent damage. Maxed out my damage, so yeah, take that.
Yeah.
Your hair looks really stupid.
So dumb. All right.
My goodness.
You're so insulting, guys.
I'm like
Now we gotta make
aiming
her feel
for
bad
her
about
I'm
herself
not.
hair
before
as
we
I'm
kill
like.
her.
I know. I'm not usually mean, but it's an ends
They're
justified
trying
means
to.
thing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're trying to like mess up our whole town. Screw these guys. They're
Yeah.
assholes.
Yeah.
So, as you insult her, not only is she kind of, you see like just one little tear fall down her face, but now she's also so bloody and barely hanging on. She's just staggering in place. What a sad way to go. But she's still
She
up,
agrees.
so Valrose, what do
Ow.
you do?
Hold on, I'm trying to move my arrows outside of my backpack because when they are in my backpack, my bow says that I don't have arrows.
Weird. Oh,
I don't
probably because they
know
have to
why they
be
are
in a
there.
quiver, maybe, or something like, or equipped.
Yeah, but how do I equip them?
Hey, I'm looking. Hold
Because
on.
if I go to the to the actions, my bow says no ammo, and I have no way to add the arrows to the ammo.
If you click the little box thing next to it, is there an option to make it worn?
Yep.
Yeah, that did it. GG. All right,
Cool.
there we go. Now I can arrows on the bow. Awesome. I'm just gonna start shooting my bow from here. All
All
right,
right.
so first attack.
Well, she has.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice. Doesn't matter what damage you roll because she had 1 hit point left. But an
Let's
arrow
go.
sprouts from her chest in front of you, Mary, as she falls down dead. Sad.
I attach a brush to the arrow, so I comb her hair, so she finally
Wow.
rests with good hair.
All right, sure.
Oh man.
That's not weird at all.
All right, so actually you get 136 XP. 136.
Woohoo!
So,
Did we
auto
add it?
assign. Yep,
Oh, there you go.
I
GG.
did it. I did the thing.
Cool.
Hey, we're like over a third of the way there.
There you go.
Approximately, 36, almost 37% of the way to the next level up.
2 more campaigns.
All right, so as that ends, what would you like to
Let's
do?
search the area for the fridge.
Yeah. Do we want to deactivate the trap so no accidental stabbies?
Yes.
Could be nice, yeah.
Yeah, and I definitely want to like look over the trap master, just because like they're obviously into gadgets and things. I like to disarm traps. They like to set them. I'm hoping to maybe find some useful info and
Sure.
learn more about the types of traps they do.
So you look at this trap master, and you do find, if you want details on what weapons and the armor and everything, I can give you that. You do see there are 2 more spike traps left. I can put those.
I'll
That
take those.
she has. I'll give you.
I do not have permission to view that sheet.
Okay. Do you have permission to hold it? I don't know.
Do you have permission to hold it?
Okay. But you do also notice that she has a simple copper chain on her neck, but it's holding a like cracked piece of. It has to be a very large eggshell. The shell itself is kind of ivory in color, but it has like these strange green veins running through it. The piece itself is only, a couple inches, 2 or 3 inches across, but it's though just based on that little bit, you can tell it must have been a very large egg. Got to be a couple feet wide, based on this little chunk.
I want to pocket the 2 spike traps, and then I want to I'll remove the chain, but then I want to say Ezrin's name to get his attention, and just kind of toss the chain at him and say, "What do you think?" And
You have to
let him
speak
inspect
louder
it.
when you're talking to me. My hearing's going out.
Okay, then I yell his name. Hey, Ezrin, and check it. What do you think? Sorry for anyone on this recording later if that was too loud in your speakers.
What did you want me to check for? Is it magic?
Just do you notice anything important about this? It's a chain with an eggshell on it that seems to have come from a very large egg.
You can make an Arcana check if you would like.
Okay.
On this.
Let me see where Arcana is. Oh, there it is. Oh, not the best roll.
Trying to
What
determine.
What does a 13 tell me?
What does your arcane eye see?
Trying to figure out.
I see an egg.
Okay, success recalls a well now. Use the creature's level plus rarity and fame. Oh my god, this is hard.
I'm guessing it's going to be some sort of reptilian creature, judging by the egg.
I don't like the sound
Big
of
chicken? Big chicken? What about a big chicken?
Yeah. I think that's probably what we're going to be facing up
here. I feel
here.
like that's not quite enough, even if it's just 10 in the creature's level. So, plus something else, I think. Yeah, rarity and fame. I don't know what that would be. But, so, it's part of an egg. Yeah, you're right. It could be reptilian in nature, but you can't really gain much more from that. It looks like this creature has been taking very good care of it. And it is, like, even though it's an egg, it's pretty sturdy, It's pretty firm. It's not like a regular eggshell that, as soon as you touch it kind of crumbles. This is pretty, like, they're wearing it as jewelry. It's pretty pretty tough egg.
What kind of reptilian creature might live in a dungeon? Dungeons in something. Who knows?
It's like on the tip of my tongue, but
it's like right there.
Yeah,
like right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, time will tell.
We'll get to it.
I guess our only path is to go downstairs.
Yeah, let's go see what we can see. I don't think it doesn't look like there's any
other way.
Anything else for us? Yeah.
Okay. Hold. So.
Hold it.
I feel like it's.
Be careful of the stairs, Ezrin.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm watching my step.
Oh God, hold the rail.
Do they have a handrail?
The rail.
Yeah.
Would you design these?
Would you like me to hold your hand?
Yeah.
So I feel like
OSHA rep is here.
Like if he goes down, I'm just gonna grab the back of his belt really fast, Mary. So if I do that, you grab me. We'll just like momentum stop him.
Can we get like a wizard size one of those child leashes? And just put him in a little harness.
Hold on to my back.
I got you. I've got you.
Yeah. Oh, you're so strong. You must have been working out.
Well.
Whoa.
All right.
Did I do that?
no.
Oh no, floor 2. Okay,
No.
I thought I broke
Yep.
it. Touch
All
the wizard,
right.
broke the game.
See you guys
I
in
broke
10
it.
minutes when the map finishes loading.
Well,
Yeah, we're at 3 hours. 45
I was gonna
minutes.
say.
Would this be a good
Yep.
stopping point?
It is.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna let you, if it loads for you guys, if you can see the room at least. But if not, this is a good place to stop. So our adventurers, you do come into a room with a. It looks like it's particularly been prepared to defend against intruders. So you do see like a bunch of barricades and things that have been piled up. Like your table has been turned on its side for cover and things like that. But that's where we're going to leave off. And if you guys want to continue this next time, we'll talk about it on the Discord channel.
Alright.
But if we do finish it, unfortunately, it can't be until August. So, and hopefully, you guys all learned something. I learned lots from doing this. I hope you guys had fun.
We have 2 months to learn a little more about our
Mhm.
actions and the system, I guess.
Yeah, build a backstory.
My first time actually playing Pathfinder. It was. I like it. I see why people people play it.
Yeah, I definitely like. I do feel like the encounters are like way more balanced, and it feels more strategic. Like you have to actually think about flanking, and like I know in D&D some creatures have like pack tactics and stuff, but like nobody really cares about advantage. Like this, it's like, oh, if I'm behind cover or even greater cover, that's a +4 to my AC. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey, the map is loading.
It feels more. Oh yeah, I can see now.
Yeah, it feels more balanced for sure. So if you guys
balance a little more tactical, if you have to move 5 feet, then it's like, well, that's an entire movement action.
I mean, we still have to experience more like a higher level fight to see if it's still balanced and things like that. But yeah, it's interesting.
Well, that's the thing too. I don't feel like you guys are all level 1. I don't feel like I'm just gonna immediately kill you either. And that was always worried about that in 5e. I used to have to pull punches a lot more. In this one, I didn't really pull anything, and I just let it go. But I feel like in D&D, it just felt like when you were under level 3, you were super squishy, and then once you hit level 5, you were like invincible. So
yeah, I start a lot of campaigns out at level 3 because I feel like, yeah, exactly, like level 1s and 2s I feel like are just so squishy and they can't do anything. So just from a couple fights at level 1, I think this does feel better, but
yes, but we'll see.
It's hard to say. We'll see.
I like it that there's like kind of so many things that as a player you have to like weave into what you're doing. That there's like more, it feels like there's more integration in the actions that you're doing, even though again level 1 hardly barely know how to push the right buttons for stuff, but I like the, I don't know, integration is like the best word I can come up with for how it feels as a player. I think it's fun.
Yeah, also I think it gets even crazier when it comes to like leveling up and stuff, and like we just used the pre-gen characters because I figured that was just easier for everybody involved. But like there's so many class feats and things you can really customize your character and like really go somewhere with it, but that's how you get, there's no multi-classing or anything, but that's how you get to be exactly what you want your character to be. And I feel like that's I feel like that's going to be interesting to see as well. But I feel like it went well. So
for sure. No, I had a lot of fun. Thank you for running it.
No
I know
problem.
that it probably seems like a daunting task to run a game that you don't know how to play fully.
Yep, and I'm used to it.
You did great. I appreciate it.
That's what it's like to be a game master, though, right? Nobody knows what they're doing, and they just jump right in, and that's when you start to learn, is really playing the game. You can read the book all day and not know half as much as if you just jumped in without reading. So,
For sure.
Mhm.
yep. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I'll be posting this on YouTube eventually, but I'm already like 3 streams behind, and I have like 3 videos I'm editing. So,
Nice.
that's such is the
Have
life
fun.
of a mom. So, but this will be on YouTube eventually, and we'll announce when we might pick this up again in the Discord as well. So if you're not following me there or joining us in the conversation there, please do so. But also, that's where all of these lovely people are, and how they even came to be a part of this one shot was through the Discord. So if you're into that, you want to join us, you want to play some games, go do that. It's down, below in all the Twitch. It's not a description on Twitch, but whatever that thing is called. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!